Yes, people, welcome back to GNA TV. I hope you guys are well, wherever it is that you may be around the world. Chelsea versus Lille match preview. We will be opening up them lines for you guys as well. We'll be going through the some team news. We'll be going through a little bit about Lille, bit about history with Chelsea and Lille, our preferred lineup, get the panel in, you know, the usual stuff that we do on GNA TV. I am going to the game today as well, so big up everyone. But before we move forward, let's cue that intro. Yes, people, welcome back to GNA TV. Give me 2 seconds. I am here. I'm just literally forgot to plug my laptop in. Give me 2 seconds. I'm on a crazy one today, man, honestly. I'm on a crazy one. 2 seconds. I am coming. Very busy day. I'm here. No need to fear. Jem is here. No need to fear. Jem is here. What are we saying, people? Big up everyone already. Over 17 of you in. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. On our road to 4.5k subscribers. We are here to talk Chelsea versus Lille. I am going to the game tonight. Lastminute.com ticket. Literally lastminute.com ticket came in. Someone's given me one. So literally seconds ago, I just got this as well. So I am happy that I'll be at the game tonight. Yes, this will be my last stream. Just to give you guys a heads up, this will be my last stream until Friday. So there will be no match reaction for the Lille game, unfortunately. I'm away tomorrow and Thursday. Mrs.'s birthday, so we're planning to have a bit of a break away from everything. Really needed, to be honest. We're very tired and a bit there. But I'm still here to give the preview. Still here to talk about how Chelsea are going to beat Lille tonight. Like I said, I'm going to the game tonight. I kind of feel a little bit reserved in doing it, really, because I'm just like, what are we going to see tonight? What are we going to get? We're in no real great form. We're struggling to beat teams more than one goal. Like, it's not enjoyable to be a Chelsea fan at the moment. And I'm sure a lot of you Chelsea fans in the chat right now are feeling the same. It's not what we expected to see, you know? Maybe we have to be a bit patient. Maybe we have to wait to the summer and allow Tuchel to improve the squad in areas that he feels he needs to. Maybe some players are just not good enough for Chelsea. Maybe we need to let them go. Like, there's a lot of things that I think need to be addressed within the club, but you know, it's going to be, unfortunately, it's going to be a ride. It's going to be like a roller coaster. We're going to be going like that, then we're going to be going like that, then we're going to be like that. That's Chelsea Football Club, man. We never do anything easy in life. We never do anything easy in life. We always make things hard. And it is what it is. But let's see who's in the chat already. Let's big up everyone. Ads, says stop with this Pulovic, bro. Yeah, I know RD was here. Where'd he go? Big up to Andre as well. Big up to you in the house, bro. I hope you're well. He says, just had my Vaseline booster shot just now. No symptoms yet. Hope you don't get any symptoms, bro. A lot of my friends that have had that Vaseline booster have struggled. Only for an evening with it, to be fair. Big up to Chelsea fan as well. Nice to see you in the house. Big up to my guy Dylan, who will be at the game tonight. I wasn't meant to be going whatsoever, but lastminute.com, someone's dropped me a ticket, so I will be going. Unfortunately, I'll be going. I'll be going with someone a bit later on. So yeah, big up to you. Big up to Noah as well. Big up to Chelsea fan. We need to slap them tonight. We need to win. Let alone slap. We need to win. Ram is not here because he's Liverpool. He's saving himself for the preview because on Friday at 3 p.m. we've got 4 people coming on. Sorry, 3 people coming on, including myself. Maybe 2 more. But it is going to be a big match preview, 3 p.m. Sunday. It will be set up and be ready. It will be the next stream after this that I'll be doing. So make sure that you're around Friday when I'm back after the 2 days. I will try and do a little comment in the GNA TV community section of the thing. So if you subscribe, you'll see comments. I might do a match reaction comment box where I'll talk about the game and give you my thoughts and opinions and stuff. That will be on the GNA TV page as well. Rather than do a video because I can't do it. I won't be able to for the next 2 days as I'm out and away for a little bit. But yes, What are people saying? Big up, Jem. Don't go to the game. We will lose. You're a jinx. Mate, don't say that. That hurts my feelings. He generally hurted my feelings. That generally hurt my feelings. Where am I sitting? I'm sitting in the Matthew Harding upper stand today. First time. Matthew Harding upper I will be at today. Right behind that goal. Big up to TJK Gamer as well. Musa, nice to see you. Usema, big up to you, bro. Hope you are well. Big up. Paul says at least 4-0 is what he's expecting. Jem Loki flexing that CWC badge in the background. It's peng. But guess what? Tonight, I ain't wearing that kit. I'm wearing the kit behind my head. This one. The Champions League kit, bruv. That's our Champions League kit right there. That's the kit I'll be wearing tonight to go to the game. Fraser says, Lukaku, another stinker. Do you know what? The biggest pain of going to watch Chelsea play tonight isn't knowing that we're just out of form. It's knowing that I've got to watch Lukaku potentially walking around for 90 minutes and not showing any effort. Because we all know he's going to start, right? We all know that he's going to be played. We all know that Tuchel's going to pick him, probably going to play Havertz next to him. Timo Werner, who has been ill, potentially may be available. Don't see him starting. We haven't got many options. You know, we haven't got many options up there. He's not going to change it, you know? Some people think we might go to a back three. I don't see that. You go into a back three, then you eliminate Hakim Ziyech, who has been at his best in this system, which means that Hakim Ziyech doesn't make this team. So I don't see why we would do that. That wouldn't make any sense for me. But you never know with Tuchel. You can only guess. Noah says, Jem, question, when will you do a Kevin Keegan thing if you beat Elf? Will I do a Kevin Keegan thing? What's a Kevin Keegan thing? Don't even know what that is. Tim's through on goal, he shoots, and there's a guy. There it goes. A satellite Jem starts crying. Now me, because I'm sitting behind the goal, he'll take a shot, it'll go flying past the goal and hit me in the head. That's what will end up happening. Me turning to the side for a second to talk to someone and then smash straight in the side of my face. Lukaku, Tim Boots, rocket, top corner on my head. That's what will end up happening. I get a Lukaku fucking rocket. Lukaku will pocket tonight. Watch and see. This something will have 10 touch today. I don't. Big up to Josh in the house as well. RB Comps is here. Just as a Juve fan, you should predict Lille to win. Reverse psychology ball is the best tactic in the business. I predicted Juve to lose today so that we can win. Doesn't always work, but I get what you mean. Sometimes it does. It does. What a view at the upper Matthew Harding. Yeah. I'm not sat there actually, so I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Mate, the last time I watched Lukaku live was against Plymouth, and you know how that went. You all know how that went. It was painful to watch. It was so painful. I literally spoke to the guy next. I looked at the guy next to me. I went, "Have you got a cushion and cover?" And literally every time Lukaku got the ball, I was just. They were all staring at me. They're like, "What's wrong with this guy?" I'm just like, "Listen, it's 100 million for this. What this?" It was just like, "Is he right? Why is he stressing so much?" And then eventually, after like 60, 70 minutes, when he was playing that bad, everyone was like nodding their heads. Every time I talk about Lukaku, they were like, they started nodding their head. Like, yeah, he's right. 5 in a row. 5 wins in a row, Jim. If that's us out of form, sign me up. It is, but it's not sustainable, Josh. You know, it's not sustainable. We can't continuously keep relying on our defence to just keep clean sheets. You know, we're only winning by 1 goal. 1 goal you're not going to sustain that throughout the whole season. I know we done it under Mourinho in the 04 season when we won the Premier League, but we were set up to play like that. We're not set up to just completely continuously hold these clean sheets. I don't think, personally, especially in the back 4. Back 3, yeah, you could argue, but then you eliminate the forwards, and in the forwards you don't get anything out of the forwards. But then you could argue that the 4's the same problem because we seem to not be able to get the best out of them in the 4 as well. So it's a bit of a topsy-turvy ride at the moment for Chelsea because we just don't know how to make it work, how to make them tick. Ardy said it's a good day for Pulisic. He's going to score or assist today. You said that last game, bro. And I am trying to hold my patience when it comes to Pulisic because I do believe that he needs more time in his rightful position. But at the same time, Christian Pulisic is throwing us under the bus as well, man. Throwing us under the bus as well. Jim, you will love it if you beat them like Kevin. I don't know, bro. I don't know what that means. Tuchel said it's not fun, though. Not fun. Laugh at Lukaku on his interview. He's trying to protect Lukaku, but the problem is Lukaku isn't making it easy for himself. But it's getting to the point where you can't protect the guy. How can you physically keep protecting a player that doesn't merit to or doesn't deserve to be protected? It must be so hard for him as a manager. And he got asked the question, 7 touches. You know, what's your thoughts on that? And he kind of reverted from answering it because there is no answer. He can't go, well, it's my system because none of or it's the players around him because they don't like passing to him. You can't. What are you meant to say? 2 touches in the first half and 5 in the second. Like, you can't. You generally just can't defend that. Big up to Declared as well. Beck's in the house has smashed the like button, guys. Let's get this up to 50 likes minimum. We're at 22 already. Let's everyone hit that like button now if you haven't done already. And let's see how close we can get to the 50 likes. Please do that. Couch, my boy is here. He says, big up, man. Like, Jay, massive game. We need to put in a performance. Jonathan David is dangerous. I know Jonathan David is dangerous. A very, very good player. A very, very good player. However, we are Chelsea. We have Thiago Silva. We have Rudiger. And if there's one position that I do not worry about in this Chelsea team at the moment, it's the defence. It's the defence, because the defence are the only area of that whole team, whether it's in a 3 or a 4, that generally always have decent games, I think, or don't really put a foot wrong, or shall I say, do their job. Do their job. Big up to your son, Couch Critic. Thank you, little man. Thank you very much for tuning in as well with your dad. Your dad is always on here. He's always on here. He's always on here repping his team as well. So shout out to you, my guy. Jem, you lot were too defensive versus Palace. That's why my man don't touch the ball enough. Who? No, don't do this. I'm not even answering it. I'm not answering it. For me, Lille's dangerous man is Burak Yilmaz. He's physically a bullet. Fraser, you know that I'm Turkish. You know that I'm Turkish. And you know what happened with Turkey last time round. They got knocked out. They were the worst team in the competition, bro. They was me bigging up Burak Yilmaz because Lille won the league last season and he was pivotal to what they did. And then I watched this old man for Turkey. Can't even fucking bust a gut up the pitch. He's so old. I'm telling you now, Thiago Silva and Rudiger are going to pocket this Turk. And I say Turk because I can say it because I'm Turkish. He's going to pocket this Turkish guy. I'm telling you. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not good enough. He can't run. The only thing Burak Yilmaz is good at doing, or what we should be worried about, is if he gets into the box and they whip balls in consistently and he gets on the end of one. Because he is good at burying chances, providing he's given the chance. But other than that, is he going to run behind Chelsea? Hell no. Is he going to link play? Hell no. He's not going to do any of that. He's not going to be able to even get involved. He ain't going to have enough time on the ball. Every time he gets the ball, we're going to shut him down. We're going to be pressing high. And he's not going to like it. And Lille are not even in the greatest positions themselves at the moment. They're not like flying high, sitting, close to think. They're 11th, Anything above 7 touches for Lukaku is improvement. That's what it feels like, doesn't it? Charlie, big up to you. Loves the tops at the back, man. I do. I'm just trying to rep my badge. Rep my badge. Yilmaz is too old now. He is too old. Thiago Silva's old, but you can't tell it. Burak Yilmaz is old, and you can see it. Big up, Jim, and the panel. Need a big win tonight, man, in case travel rule kicks for... Yeah, well, at the moment, they want boosters, don't they? So, I don't know what happens, because I don't know how many of our players are actually jabbed. Yilmaz has been dead this season. He has, and this is what I'm saying. We have got to worry about Mr. Jonathan Davies. Like, he's someone that we will have to worry about, because he is a very good player, but... we should still have enough to deal with it. Hit that like button, guys. Like I said, just close that gap to 50. We're only on 29 likes. Smash it. Over 60 of you here, nearly 70 of you here. I heard that David guy is meant to be a decent Canadian player. He is. I've watched parts of him, not going to lie. Not watched tons of him. People like Couch, who's probably watching right now, could probably give you a very good insight on this David guy himself. I've watched bits of him. Very good technically. Good getting around the back. Ability-wise, yeah. Can be a problem for Chelsea. But it's only one player. Yilmaz would be old, but compared to Tim's, he's an Olympic player. Oh my God, this makes me feel sick. Yilmaz versus Lukaku. That is so bad. That's like, what the bad thing is? Lukaku moves like Yilmaz and he's 28. Lukaku moves like Burak Yilmaz and he's 28, and Burak Yilmaz is like 37, nearly. I think he's 37 or 38. Cannot wait for James to come back. James should improve us big time. He will improve us. But the one thing James may have to do is adapt his game. And people forget this because James, before he got injured, was playing in a back three. Now we're playing into the back four. James will end up playing in that right back position. Now, I don't expect it to be too much different in terms of how he plays the game. The only thing I would say is that he's going to be doing a lot more overlapping of the person in front of him. When you think about the three, he was the guy that operated pretty much everything that was on his side forward. So now, when he gets down that wing, he's not only going to be that person next to, holding the byline, because Hakim Ziyech, as we already know, likes to hold out wide. So you're going to see a lot more of link-up play and overlapping from James to support Ziyech. As before, what we had was a 3-4-3 where we used our wing-backs to attack the space that no one was in. Because the three at the front were very narrow. They're very sort of narrow and forward into where the strikers' positions are, rather than pulling out wide. So it's going to be a completely different way of playing for James. It may benefit him in terms of the assist levels. What we might not see from James as much when he comes back is the ability to continue scoring goals, because as a wing back, he doesn't have to worry so much as in terms of his defensive aspect, because he always had an Aspie, a Christensen, someone sitting behind him. But now he needs to get back to cover not only what's behind it, what's in front of him, but what's behind him as well. So there's a lot that James may have to improve on. I think not improve on, may have to adapt to. Sorry, in terms of the differences of the systems that we're playing right now. Yilmaz is going to look like Haaland compared to Tim's. Oh my god. Jem, they changed the rules for Djokovic, which applies for Chelsea now. By the way, Yilmaz clears Lukaku easy. Declared, man. I do. Partially, yes. My missus is Turkish as well. So, yeah, we do a bit. It's pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, we're going to talk about lineups. We're going to get into all of that anyway. There's over 90 of you here. Make sure you smash the likes. We haven't even started going through the stuff that I need to go through yet. Just going through the chat. I love talking to you guys in the chat before I actually get on with what I need to talk about and then open up the lines. Facts, Jem, Reece is crucial for Lukaku too. Facts, I agree with that. We do lack a player that can create from them positions. Aspie can't do it. Malang Sarr can't do it. Chilwell could do it when he's back. Alonso, we saw him do it the other day, but I don't think he'll do it enough because his pace won't allow him to get up and back too much. So I don't think you'll see him go forward as much. But in terms of Reece James, he can do both. And he will be our main creative spark. You ain't playing James right away, aren't you? I don't know. I genuinely do not know. Tim's might perform. All right, anyway, guys, let's get into it. Jem, wait a sec. Jem, what's your favourite Turkish breakfast? All of it. When you have Turkish breakfast, bro, you have a mixture of everything. You have your hummus, you have your breads, you have your eggs, you have your olives, you have your cucumbers, your tomatoes. Sometimes you have the Turkish sausage. It's what's great about it. It's a mixture of everything. Someone's coming through the door then. It's a mixture of everything. So, yeah. Yilmaz scored what 6 goals this season and playing in 6th best league in Europe. I don't think you can compare him to Lukaku until Yilmaz. Yeah, I think it's just a bit of banter, mate. But at the same time, he ain't been that great. Can't defend it. All right, guys, let's get into it, yeah? Over 90 of you here. Let's try and actually go through the stuff I was meant to do. 20 minutes already. Blimey now. Been talking away, haven't I? Just yapping. We're going to start with the Blues Bulletin, which is talking about Chelsea versus Lille. Bit of history about the two teams. Obviously, we know Gabriel's played there. We've played Lille in the past in group stages. Gabriel got his move from Lille to Arsenal, as we already know. Chelsea versus Lille's head-to-heads are 2 times. Chelsea have won both times. Chelsea and Lille are paired together for the 2nd time in 3 seasons in the Champions League, having never met before in a competitive fixture. We've played each other in the group stage in 1920, with the Blues winning both games 2-1. So the 2 times that we played Lille are the only 2 times we played Lille, and we've beaten both times 2-1. So, yeah, good in terms of the heads-to-heads, shall we say. Lille are one of the 6 different French opponents that Chelsea have faced in European competitions, all in the Champions League. The others are Marseille, Monaco, PSG, Bordeaux, and Rennes. We know Eden Hazard, Joe Cole, and Solomon Kalou all came from Lille or had careers at Lille before they came to Chelsea or left to go there, shall we say. Chelsea's biggest home wins in the UCL and Lille's biggest away wins in Europe. So Chelsea's biggest home wins is 6-0 against Maribor back in 14-15. They also beat Karabakh 6-0 as well. Slavia Prague lost 5-1 to Lille in the group stages in 2009 and 10. It's given us a brief breakdown of the teams that we had back then when we won 2-1 as well. And Abraham, Pulisic and William led the line. Then we had Kante, Jorginho and Kovacic in the middle. Mount came on in the 81st minute. We had a back of Rudiger, Zuma, Emerson and Aspie, which is quite interesting. Yeah, I can't look at these. In terms of stats, Thomas Tuchel's side in our fourth different competition this month with the Carabao Cup final on Sunday, making it 5 in 23 days, which will be the first by any side in the top flight, guys. 5. Should we read that again? Thomas Tuchel's side competes in our fourth different competition this month. 1 month, 4 different competitions, with the Carabao Cup final on Sunday, making it the 5th in 23 days. 5 different competitions in 23 days, which will be the first by any side in the top flight. So Chelsea have played in all 5 competitions in 1 month, broken another record to be the first team to do that. Remember that, guys. Just remember that. I know it's not a great stat, but still it means something. Including second, so we've got here, including second group stages, Chelsea have now progressed from 18 out of their 19 group stage participations in the Champions League, including our last 7. So 18 out of their 19 group stages participants, they've progressed through. Pretty impressive stat when you think about that. We're in it most years as well. We're within it most years. The Blues have lost 2 of their last 19 Champions League games since the beginning of last season, with 13 wins. So 13 wins, 2 losses. What is that? 67. So we've only drawn 4. Yeah, we've only drawn 4. So yeah, Chelsea's record in the round of 16 is 9 wins and 6 defeats. Last season's victory against Atletico Madrid ended a run of 4 successive eliminations at this stage. Chelsea have won 5 consecutive Champions League games at Stamford Bridge while keeping a clean sheet for the first time in our history. Chelsea have won their last 4 meetings against French sides in European competitions, including 2 against Lille as well. So last 4 meetings against any French opponents, we've pretty much been on top. The Blues have won. One of our 4 knockout ties against French clubs, which were all in the Champions League. Our one victory was against PSG in 2013-14 quarterfinals, and our other 3 defeats were against PSG twice and 1 from Monaco. I remember the 2 from PSG, but I also specifically remember the 1 from Monaco. If you remember Morientes against Chelsea with that banger, I remember that he ran through on goal and just banged it into the bottom corner. I think the game was 4-2 to Monaco off the top of my head. So I do remember it. So Chelsea have lost in the quarterfinal stages. They've only won 1 and they've lost 3 against the French sides in the knockouts. So we haven't got the greatest record against them in knockouts. Edouard Mendy has kept 13 clean sheets in the Champions League appearances for the Blues and conceded just 4 goals, man. 13 clean sheets, only 4 goals conceded. It's a mad team. Thomas Tuchel has just made 1 change in our Champions League squad from the group stage. Kennedy has replaced Lewis Baker. Since we lost successive games in September, the Blues have been defeated twice in 31 matches in all competitions, winning 22 of them, including 1 penalty shootout. So when you look at it like that, it's not really that bad. I mean, I know we've been sulking a lot because we've drawn a lot of games, but 31 matches in all competitions we've played since September. We've won 22. And we must have drawn 8 or 9. Interesting. So milestone 50. If selected today, Kai Havertz will be making his 50th start for the club. I hope he does. I want to see King Kai today. I really do. Champions League is made for this guy. Clutch player. Competitions. He should be the first guy on the team sheet. Thiago Silva should be the first guy on the team sheet before anyone else. They're the 2 guys that I want to see on there. Lille at the moment, in terms of stats on them, they sit in League 1 at 11th at the moment in their league. They're in the round 16s of Coupe de France. They also won the trophy, the champion, so they have won a trophy already. They're obviously in the round 16 against Chelsea, the Champions League, and their top goal scorer in all competitions is Jonathan David with 16 goals. More than blimmin' Lukaku, might I say as well. Right, is there anything really worth in? Lille appearing in their 7th Champions League in the last 16. The previous occasion in 06-07, they were knocked out at this stage. Last season, Lille competed in the Europa League, achieved a 3-0 win against AC Milan on their way to the runners-up. Blah, 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 blah. This will be Lille's 9th Champions League match against a side from England, and 3rd versus Chelsea. Their other 6 were all against Man United. So they've only played Man United and Chelsea in terms of all of the English sides in Europe. So that's interesting. Lille's last victory against the English side was back in 2010 against Liverpool. Weirdly enough, that don't make no sense. Eden Hazard scored the only goal for the home side. Eden Hazard scoring for Lille to beat Liverpool. Says it all, doesn't it? Says it all. But yeah, you look at their run, it's, you know, is up and down. In terms of their group table, 6 goal difference. Where's the points? They had 11 points. I mean, their table, I'm surprised Sevilla didn't get in top of that group, to be fair, but they did top the group as well. Despite Sevilla, blah, 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 Lille have, you know what, I can't bother for all that. Lille have lost their last 4 European matches on the English soil, the most recent being at Stamford Bridge as well. They are currently sitting 11th in League One with 36 points from 25 games, 23 points behind leaders PSG at the moment, which is quite poor as well. In terms of their major signings in January, they brought in Hatim Ben Arfa as well. So he is there. They have no issues with discipline, so no suspensions as well for them. Yeah, the referee tonight is Jesus Gil Manzano from Spain, with the VAR guys with him as well. Manzano was in charge of our 1-0 group stage loss to Juventus in Turin back in September. So the last time we had this referee, we lost. Last time we had this referee, we lost. On that note, let's get out of this. There you go. I've given you a brief breakdown of everything that's between Lille and Chelsea. Stats on Lille, stats on Chelsea, some records that Chelsea broke as well. What are people saying? Yeah, smash the likes, man. There's over 130 people here. I've only just looked now. 130 people. Only 34 likes. What is this? That offends me. That offends me. Can we get this over 50? Everyone hits that like button now. That is going over 50 likes, guys. So just smash it. I'm even staring at it now. I'm gonna keep staring at it until it's to 50. Let's see how quick you can get it to 50. Keep going. 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 Smash, smash, smash. 39. Come on, we're 9 away. Come on, 41. Come on, countdown. Countdown, countdown, countdown. Keep smashing that like, guys. Over 44. Come on. Let's do this. 6 more. 47. My gosh, 3 more likes, guys. 3 more likes. Who's going to get to 3? Are we going to get over 50? 51. There we go. Big up everyone in the chat. Thank you very much for doing that, as always. I am opening up the lines. I know I saw a comment saying you open up the lines. I am. Yeah, you're coming in, bruv. Don't worry. I'm dropping you the link in a bit. You're coming in. I'm going to the game tonight as well, by the way. I will be there. Johnny knows we're live. Johnny knows we're live. You can come in as well. We are going to be opening up the lines. We are. But just quickly, obviously, I don't need to go through that now because you know Lille are 11th. I want to talk about team news quickly, and then we're going to do the team lineups. But when we do the team lineups today, I again won't do it myself. I will send you the link. People can come in and they can join me. We can go through this together, position by position. But let me just quickly go through this, and then we'll open up the line straight away and get you guys straight in. Thomas Tuchel provided an update on the fitness of 3 players who missed out on the weekend against Palace. So, Callum Hudson-Odoi would likely miss the game as he continues to struggle with pain around the Achilles. Cesar Azpi has responded better to treatment from a groin injury, while Mason Mount is expected to be joining the team training later on Monday. Reece James and Ben Chilwell remain sidelined, which means Azpi says Azpi looks much better than Callum. The boss said blah, 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 blah. So there's a good chance that Azpi will be the only one that's coming through. Callum Hudson-Odoi looks like he's going to be unlikely. Mason Mount's going to be back in training on Monday. He's pushing. He's been back in training for Monday, but he's going to be pushing for the Liverpool game. I don't see him getting in. Reece James still doesn't make it ready to play in this game, which means will we see him in the final? I'm not too sure, man. I'm not too sure. That means Azpi, if he's fit and we can get him fit, will be playing in the final. Callum did not train yesterday, but Azpi trained and had no reaction. So if he stays like this, then he will be available for tomorrow. Mason did a very good individual session. He will try to come back to the team training today, but he's out maybe a little bit too long to start. Perhaps he's involved in the squad, but he's not trained for the team yet. So again, pushing for the final, wherever he'll be available to start, him and Reece James. I don't know, guys. I don't know. He also spoke about Romelu Lukaku because there was obviously questions about obviously his 7 touches registered in 90 minutes. And Tuchel's response was pretty, I don't know. Did he even respond? Tuchel was asked whether a number of 9 difficulties have arisen from the absence of... Khan did not train. Much was made of Romelu Lukaku's involvement in the game throughout our 1-0 victory at Selhurst Park. Tuchel was asked whether a number of number 9's difficulties have arisen from his absence. Of his absence of James and Chilwell, with the team lacking the presence of our 2 most attacking wing-backs and struggling to create frequent big opportunities. So now they're asking the question, is Romelu Lukaku's bad form due to 2 players not being available to create? So this is what Thomas Tuchel had to say. Every style changes with long-term injuries of key players. Facts, because you have to adapt your systems. We played the majority of our games in a back 3 with wing-backs, and 2 of the key wing-backs are Reece and Chile, who got injured at their peak level. They had a huge impact on our game offensively and defensively. Regarding Romelu with runs, speed, penetration, and their deliveries. We are not the only team where players have this huge impact, and in the formation that we play, the wing-backs are a crucial position to influence the game, but still we can also play and win games without any player. So basically saying, yes, they're that important. Yes, yes, we rely upon them, especially in the back 3. They are our creative spark. I've told you many times on this channel that our most important players in that system is our wing-backs, because that is where we create. Yeah, that is because the ability to be able to go forward and get back and do all of it, you have to be a very special player. They're very good at being able to defend and get forward and score and create in them positions. And we haven't got any players that can get anywhere near that level, can even touch that level. So that makes a lot of sense. Where was I? We are not the only team where players have the huge impact in the formation, the way we play. The wing backs are crucial to the blah, blah, blah. To influence the game, but we can also play and win games without the player. This is our job, and this is what we try to do when we have injuries or coronavirus, COVID cases. It's on me to adapt and find a solutions, and Romelu will always be a part of the solution. We have to deal with it. There is data out there that speaks a certain language. He was not involved in our game against Palace. Sometimes it's like this with strikers. If they struggle a bit with self-confidence or to find space and get involved against a good defensive team, it's not what we want, and it's not what we want, and not what Romelu wants. But it's not the time to laugh and joke about him or make jokes. He is in the spotlight and will be protecting because he is our player. And I get that. I mean, Thomas Tuchel also says addressing the issue of whether the team was set up controversially to maximise Lukaku's strengths. Tuchel pondered the difficulties faced by many previous Chelsea strikers over the years and admitted we need to improve in terms of chance creation. There's even a history of strikers struggling like a little bit at Chelsea, so it's not the easiest place in the world for strikers, but I don't know exactly why it's like this. So he doesn't really understand why strikers struggle at Chelsea and what the reasons are. Maybe it is the voodoo. Maybe it is Belarus's fault for wearing the number 9 shirt as a defender. Maybe he's cursed it. Maybe every time you put that shirt on, it's like your ability gets taken away from you. What's that film where they put something on them and they lose their strength and they lose their ability? They can't do they can't use the certain or do a certain thing. That is literally the same thing that we have with this shirt. Maybe we should just burn the number 9 shirt. Maybe we should just erase the number 9 shirt completely and just make a new forward shirt. Forget the number 9, if that's the case. I don't know. Chelsea is considered a strong defensive team, a physical team that has a certain attitude and driven in playing competitive football. We demand a lot from our strikers in terms of defending. We want to be physical, hard-working group, and this is not shy to make it a physical game, not only a skillful game, so maybe that plays a part. That makes a lot of sense in what he's saying, but it's kind of said there already what the issue is. We want to be a physical, hard-working group that is not shy to make a physical game. You can't be a physical, hard-working group or a system if one person in that team is a passenger. Because what happens is that player that's being the passenger ends up dragging the other players into his position because he's not doing anything. This is why the system worked better last season than it does now. Because Romelu Lukaku does not have the hard-working thing in him. He's just not a hard worker. He's not your versatile number 9. He's not someone that can come deep when it's not working, when he's always, on the last defender. Make things happen for himself, link play. A bit like Harry Kane against Man City. Perfect example. What does Harry Kane do when he doesn't find the ball when he's one-on-one with a defender? He comes very deep, he picks up the ball, and he creates. So he works hard for the team and the system to allow it to still be effective because of his movement. And this is why I think we may have got it wrong with Lukaku, because he is your out-and-out number 9. His goals say that he scores a lot of goals, and you can hold him to that. Cool, he does. But he doesn't have the hard-working ethic in him to be able to do what's required in this system. And that's why we are struggling with him in the team, because he doesn't work hard enough. It's not rocket science. I know people try and defend it, but it really genuinely isn't rocket science. It's basic knowledge. If you've got this and you look at the TV and then you obviously can see the stats are not tallying up as well, then I don't get why people struggle to understand this. We were better last season because we had movement, we had hard workers. Yes, we didn't score many goals, but it worked. The system moved. Yes, we had a fit Reece James. Yes, we had a Ben Chilwell. Agreed. But it looks better on the eye. You can't do that with someone that's not going to enhance or help the team do that. If that's what you want. If Tuchel says, I want you to go out, work hard, press high, make things happen for yourself, whatever. Lukaku's not going to do that. He wants it to be made for him all the time. He needs to change it. He needs to adapt himself. He needs to do what he told us he was going to do at the beginning of the season, when he said that he can adapt, he's versatile, his touch is better, his movement's better. I'm not seeing it. I'm going there tonight to watch the game again, which is making me half dreading to do it, because we're not in any great form, and I know he's going to start. But I hope and I pray that when I watch him tonight, that I see effort, that I see hunger, that I see someone that's fighting for the badge behind me, fighting for the badge. We need work ethic, guys. And if he's not going to do that, we are not going to see the same system. It's not going to work. I'm telling you now. I am telling you now. We are not going to be the same team with him in it if he's not going to bust a gut. This system is going to not work. And you can bang on about Reece James and Ben Chilwell coming back, and that's true. We'll probably create more from the wings for him in the box, but he ain't going to be working hard. He ain't going to be working hard to bust the gut, to lose his defender, to beat the man, to come deep, to link play, to sprint in the box once he comes deep and plays that ball to the right. Like, he's not going to do that. Nice new shirt, Jim. Are you doing it to get a giveaway for the car? Believe me now. I should do, shouldn't I? Because he's not going to do it. We were better last season system because we had no passengers, period. And that's why I keep saying it. I hate passengers. I can't stand it. Like Mary's saying, she don't give a shit. He's too lazy, heavy, undetermined. He's making every attacking player do double, and they're tired, and we get zero output. It's true. Jamie, it's clear he has down tools. Fans turn on him after the interview and didn't get his way. He is forcing a move just like he did at Inter. Fair enough. Start at the Romelu song and you'll see more than effort. Showtime, please, man. You're not that so narrow-minded, are you? Come on, man. You've got to be understanding what I'm saying. Jem, some reports saying Abramovich is being hit with sanctions. I fear this could mean he will sell us at the rate UK doesn't want to give him his visa, and this war with Ukraine makes it hard. Yeah, there's a lot going on with the war and that, and I don't really want to get into it too much because it isn't nice at the moment. But Abramovich hasn't been at Chelsea for a while. I don't think Abramovich will sell Chelsea because of this. He loves the football club. He'll try and find a way to still, he'll be involved. Even if he's not there, he'll be involved. If Chelsea are away, he'll be at the away games. Like that's Abramovich at the moment. He knows that. You know, it's bullshit that they're not giving him his visa anyway, to be honest. Absolute bullshit. Big up to Joy Boy. He says, facts, Gem, it's two-way street for the player needs to adapt to the system, just like how we try and adapt the system. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And on that note, I'm going to open up the lines. So people want to get involved. Let's ping them. Where is he? Let's give, because I did say I'll send it to him. There you go. There you go. And there you go. Come in. We're going to do the 11 now. Over 200 of you here. Smash the like button. We're on 77 likes. How quick can we get this to 100 likes? How quick? I'm watching it again. We're at 77. If you haven't hit the like button, hit that like button because we're going to do the lineup next. We are going to do the lineup next. We are going to...
Yo, Jem.
Yes, bro.
Guess who's get the Christensen picture today?
He didn't. Did he really?
Check, man. He did, actually.
Is he there?
Yeah.
Where is he?
He actually didn't believe it.
You didn't believe what?
Have you listened?
Oh shit, you're live. What the fuck?
Yes, I'm live.
What
What are you saying, my man? Tell me, what happened?
What do you mean what happened?
Well, he said you got a picture of Christensen. What's going on? Tell us.
Yeah, man. I had to tell him to sign the contract and all of that.
Did he call security on you?
What did he say to you?
Well, what do you mean call security, man?
What did he say to you?
Oh shit, you need your card. Yeah, sorry, man. We're just in the mega store right now. That is getting
Why are you standing so early?
No, because he knows where to meet the players before the game. So I just rolled with him.
You're stalking Christensen, for fuck's sake.
What do you mean, man? Like, you wouldn't do the same thing if you were here as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't stalk that guy to save my life. I wouldn't stalk that
Don't
guy.
be jealous, though, Jem.
Huh?
Don't be jealous, though.
I ain't jealous, bro. I'm there later, by the way. I managed to get a ticket last minute. I'll be there.
Aye, good to hear that. At the very yes.
I'm at the I'll be the Matthew Harding upper today.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna be in Don Robbie's studios, but I might see you pre-match.
All right, calm, guys. Fair enough. How are you feeling about the game, guys, tonight? How are you feeling?
Yeah, smash them.
Are we though? Because we don't smash any teams at the moment. 1-0.
Yeah, you'll probably scrape 1-0 with a Jorginho or AC goal, but it is what it is. Just take the win and move forward.
Probably a 0-0.
Lukaku starting?
Yeah, to be honest, he was the only one apparently that refused to take photos.
Lewis, did you just slide that in? A Jorginho and who goal?
Jorginho or AC?
Oh my god. Absolute nightmare. Absolute. Did you see Lukaku? Did you see all of them?
Yeah. Apparently Lukaku was the only one that didn't take photos of anyone.
Yeah, he's a prick.
I didn't ask him because he was next to Kante and I wanted a photo of him instead.
Lewis, if you had your Inter top on, he would have.
What are you telling me? Lukaku actually avoided the fans from having pictures?
Apparently he was pretending to be on his phone, but like I didn't see him. I was trying to get a photo with Kante.
Jem, that's how you win him over. You just ignore him.
Listen, guys, there's 230 of you here. You heard it. Lukaku doesn't want to have pictures of his own fans, man. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Did you get N'Golo, though?
Yeah, I got a photo of N'Golo, Silva, Kante, and Maldini.
Kai Havertz. Clutch.
That's all
and
man.
Havertz.
You just get N'Golo, man. The king.
You know what? I need to come down. When you do these things, let me know, man, because Factor knows. He stalks them, doesn't he? I need to know where the fuck they are.
Yeah, Factor goes before every home game. Like, I just had nothing to do today, so I thought, fuck it, I'll come.
If I knew you was a guy, I would have just come down there. I would have come down there as well, but I would have got this stream out of the way. But anyway, I'll be there later.
Work matters, man. But like, there'll be plenty of other home games.
Yeah, well, I'll be Next time round, I'm going to go down there early on a Saturday or something.
Next time you're at a home game, just message Factor and be like, when you going down.
I am going to shout Krusty the Clown just for a laugh. I am. I'm going to do it.
You'll probably think you're crazy.
Okay, I'm going to show him a picture of you and go, this guy loves you, man.
Well, I remember that guy. He told me to sign the contract.
Who's that guy? I was in the pub with him the other day. He's my mate. Oh, my dears. But anyway, guys, we're going to do this lineup. We're going to do the predicted lineup. Obviously, 4 at the back, 3 at the back. I'm seeing a lot of people saying that they think we're going to go into a back 3. What do you think?
Reacting, Lewis?
No, anyone.
Yeah, I think the back 3 is plausible because the first game we don't want to lose. So even if it's a draw, we We don't want to lose it. So back three gives us that security, and they're a counter-attacking team, and it was very good for that. So I can see the back three.
I don't. I see the back four because the reason I say that is because we play the back three. We haven't really got the players to do so. Reece James is not fit. Aspie partially could be back.
That's where I agree, Jim, with that. We don't have the players, but the system is perfect for it. So if he wants to twinkle with it, if he wants to risk Alonso, or
I don't know. I just see the four. I mean, you've got to think Hakim Ziyech at the moment is playing in real good. He's in real good form playing in this system. If anyone benefits in this system more than anyone, and we're getting actual performances from him, it's him. So I don't see why we're going to a free where we know he can't play it. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't make.
Yeah, I do. And especially everyone says Ziyech turns up for Champions League games too. So are we expecting a better Ziyech than we're getting already? But yeah, I can see both. I can see. It's really hard to see what Tuchel sees. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I can see the system working well, but we're playing well with what you just said with the back four and the personnel fits. Maybe we just keep rolling the same thing, but the performance haven't. You know, Jamie, if we've been performing well under the system, then I could say, yeah, he's just going to stick to the winning formula. But we haven't been that great. So
we haven't.
Maybe you can't ticker it.
Again, I know we played the three in the CWC, and for me, it just stank. Really, I'm not going to lie. Until we switched it in the extra time into the 4, and we ended up getting the win, and we just looked a little bit more fluid. I know we're not playing great in this system. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's the answer, but I just think at the moment we're just not in a position to even think of playing back threes. I mean, you could play Chalobah and put Aspie there, maybe, but I don't know. I just think he's going to do the back 4 again. I really do. What you saying, Showtime?
I think we go back to our original 3-4-2-1. I think we go back to 3-4-2-1. Yes, sir.
Why?
I think it's the most in regards to what we're used to playing and what we score on. I think to get the attack flowing and go back to the last time we had fluidity in the attack, and that's 3-4-2-1.
Everyone seems very confident on this back three, man. Couch, you
yeah, I mean,
no, I don't know. I'm thinking more. Ziyech.
Showtime, I think you're.
Yeah, where's that echo coming from? That's
it's coming from Showtime. It's all right. Go on.
Okay. Yeah, no. Ziyech is our most informed attacker right now. You play him in 3-4-2-1, he gets lost.
Exactly.
It's not his position. So I'm not saying cater the system to Ziyech, but he's been playing well. Nobody else has. It only makes sense to make a play back 4 at this point, in my opinion, for the reasons that you said as well. Just based on the fact we don't have the personnel to play with proper wing backs. We need to score goals. I need more attackers on the pitch than I do defenders. I'm sorry, we got to score.
Yeah, maybe it might come down to how pragmatic he wants to be.
He is pretty pragmatic. Like let's not twist it. Like he is pretty pragmatic. But with the 3-4-2-1, I think it's important that you have Mason Mount in that system as well, because his work rate to get into making that 3 or 4 or that midfield 2 or 3 is important, and he's not
that right.
I haven't heard. Is he back or is he still injured?
No, he's that. This is what I'm saying
to you guys. He can give minutes off the bench, but he's not going to start.
I think he'll be on the bench.
We haven't got no Mount. We haven't got no Reece James, right? We've barely got an Aspie who's actually been playing, but we're probably thinking more at the final at this point because we know I don't think Reece James is going to be ready for that personally. So I don't see the 3-4-3. I'm being honest. Because you would ask, that means you've got to ask Aspie to play right wing back, and then you put Chalobah or Christensen in one of them positions, and I don't think he's going to do that. I just think he's going to go in a flat back 4.
I agree with everything you guys, all the points you guys made. The way Lille play, it probably works. And if he wants to be a bit more, maybe not have a bad result in the first leg, that's all I can give that system. But regardless, I mean, every other point you guys made, I can see him doing the back 4.
What do you
even
feel,
the 4-3-3, what we said.
Yeah. What do you feel, Josh? Do you think he'll go to the 3 to be like problematic, or do you think he'll just stick to what's working for the likes of Hakim Ziyech, for example?
Yeah, this is weird because I like Couch. I prefer the 4 because I like to have that additional attacker on the pitch.
Yeah.
The only problem is like the way Tuchel plays it. when the way he pushes the midfield so high, like you saw, I think Gola was basically playing like a striker last game. You know, he was literally up like right next to Lukaku. I don't know that works. I think that would work maybe if like this is gonna sound crazy, but like if like Saul was playing or something, I think that would suit him more because he actually can like put a shot on target, and he's a bit more offensive.
Good show.
Josh, you reminded me of Sarri. Like that's how.
Yeah,
like that against Sarri.
Yeah, I mean they were so high up the pitch, and then playing Pulisic as like an 8, I didn't like that at all. To be honest with you, it just didn't work. So I think if he's going to play 4 at the back, it's got to be more of like a 4-2-2 setup.
All right. Well, do you know what? What we'll do? We'll do what Matthew said here. We'll predict both lineups. We'll do a 4-2-2-2, right. Yeah, and then we'll do a 3-4-3. Yeah, and we'll walk around with the players as we go along. But before we do that, guys, there's 230 of you guys here already tuned in. Smash the like button, please. As always, I think we're 5 away from 100 likes. Let's do that. You can do that in a split second because I'm pretty sure not all of you have smashed the like. Subscribe because we're 20 away from 4.5k subscribers. We're on our way. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Fator's in the house as well.
Add Christensen in the team, man. Come on.
We ain't got there yet. We're getting there. We're getting there, man. We're getting there.
What are we doing then?
We're starting. We're doing 2 formations. We're doing 4-2-2-2, and then we're doing
4-2-2.
Yeah, but we're doing a 3-4-3 after as well. So in terms of goalie, I ain't going to ask you guys. I'm just going to put him in. Yeah?
Mendy, innit?
Yeah.
No,
does the back 4 talk for itself then? In Malang, Sarr, Rudiger?
No, Christensen should be in there.
Where?
Well, he was last time. He just played
I say AC in the right.
Nah,
man.
Honestly, he's not a right back.
Don't AC, man.
He was terrible there too. It's not like he impressed.
He was awful.
I don't know.
Well, you guys don't want us to win?
Hang on. Are you telling me you want Christensen at centre back or right back here? I'm lost.
Either one's fine.
Nah. There's only one that's fine, and he's not playing overhead of Thiago Silva.
Yeah, that's true.
Not ahead of Thiago Silva, with Thiago Silva.
Hey,
so where's Rudiger playing?
But he's not a right back, man.
Well,
especially when you got Aspie there.
Well, he can play it right back. He's got the minerals.
No, he can't. He was fucking shit against Zaha. He got pocketed. Stop coming out with this nonsense.
Are you crazy? Who kept a clean sheet and who did nothing?
Don't do this. He was not good enough. Yeah, he was out of position.
I didn't see Wilfred Zaha do anything.
Oh, I mean, you must have been watching it with your blooming. You must have had blindfold in your eyes or saying, I don't know.
Man should have scored a hat trick, man.
Yeah, should have, would have.
And essay as well.
Are we not considering that we have to play on Sunday against Liverpool?
No.
Yeah, but there's a 5-day break. So
and Tuchel said yesterday he's not really doing a look ahead mentality. It's kind of at this point game by game type of mentality. And we do like Lou said, we got a 5-day break in between. So.
Well, go on, tell me who plays right back then, because he's saying Christensen. We've got Chalobah on the bench. Wouldn't you prefer Chalobah in there?
I like Andre.
I mean, somebody said that last week, but was laughed at. I don't know what to tell you.
Is Azpilicueta not healthy?
Yeah, I mean, this depends on how healthy Aspie is.
If we're in the assumption that Lille going to sit back, like even Sarr might not even start. That could be Alonso and
Aspie. I want Alonso to start this one.
They're definitely going to play counter-attacking football against us.
So you want Alonso to play left back? All right.
No. I'm saying if we're under the assumption that Lille are going to sit very deep, then maybe Sarr makes it too many centre backs.
I think what Alonso would be better at Sarr at is maybe overlapping, but when he gets there. But it's just, I don't know, man. He'll do that better, I think. But I don't know.
That might be the case, Jim.
I don't know, because
if we need to commit more people forward because they're going to sit deep, then Alonso would be preferred over Sarr.
So
and the same case with Aspie and over Chalobah and Christensen, which is being suggested.
People saying AC right back again. Really? I mean, it's Aspie.
Yeah, AC goes there.
Yeah, I think it just depends on how healthy. If Aspie's healthy enough to actually play, he'll probably start there. If he's still maybe a bit early, it'll probably be AC.
All right.
In a four.
It's too much of a rush for
knowing Tuchel,
Arsenal to come back.
Pulisic might end up there.
I don't get why we don't play Chalobah. He's played right back before. He's not he wasn't, but even though we played a free at the back and he was playing as a right centre back, that was because Tuchel at that point was playing with that system. But before all of this, and Chalobah was playing in other teams, he was playing as a right back. That was his position.
Yeah, I mean,
So
yeah,
I don't get why we can't play him. He's a right back.
He hasn't played in he hasn't started in a while though, so I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll leave it like that then. If that's what you want to do for now, that's fine. Alonso's left back rather than Sarr. Maybe Sarr plays against Liverpool. Maybe.
I honestly think we don't play in this back four. I think the back three suits us best, but
we're going to do the back three after. We're doing 4 and then we're doing the 3 after.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, you'll see. Like, it probably won't be especially with them playing deep. It won't be like a flat back four. You'll see probably Alonso higher up the pitch. Like, it'll be the defenders might rotate more to a 3 in defense kind of thing. And
exactly.
It's never Tuchel never plays a flat formation ever. We've all seen that.
The only way we can play like that is if we have either the left back or a right back that can overlap.
Right, which is why if you start Alonso here, that makes sense because you could go to a 3 in defense.
What a back 4, perfect.
Well, no, it ain't really because that means
Alonso's there. Sorry,
well, no, but if we need one person that can overlap, Christensen can't do it. So one player,
he's one of our best
crossers. Has to overlap, basically.
Trent wishes he could cross like AC.
And 2, like with Ziyech here, Ziyech will be the one on the right that's playing wider and deeper because that's where he likes to play. So it makes sense.
Trev over Christensen and Hakim on the right. That's what I would do as well. But
the only thing that needs to get changed is left back.
Then what? If you have Malang Sarr, you've got no overlapping again. Same problem as Palace. I'm telling you now.
No, just have Christensen overlapping. We're fine.
This guy's joking himself today, man.
Lewis is gassed up. He just met his hero, man.
Today, and he just seen
He met the best player in the world.
Should time to put a cross in that contract, man.
Isn't it? The guy sitting there talking to Barcelona behind Marina's back after winning the blooming Club World Cup. You know what I mean? What's going on? Two players in the middle. Who are we going with? Does Jorginho? Is this a Jorginho game, guys, or is this more of a Kovacic Kante press? What do you think?
It's probably a George and Kovacic, probably.
The basic.
I agree with that.
Just so
George and Kovacic.
Yeah, just so he can increase Jorginho's values for his sale this summer. Thank God.
Okay, so you're all saying Jorginho, Kovacic, Couch, if you're there as well. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Jorginho and Kovacic. Okay, is Kante going to be played for the final then?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we need him in the final, definitely.
Yeah.
We might even actually play with 3 in the middle on the final.
Like to be honest, like this is not going to happen. But like in this game, I would even maybe play like Kovacic and Saul, dude. Like if you're going to play like that high up, like you did last time, that might be like if I was playing a video game, that might be the 2 I put in there.
Hey Josh, I was a big fan of Saul, but you're really pushing him today.
Yeah, I know, man. I know.
Loftus-Cheek.
I want to put him strikers, if anything.
All right, not Loftus-Cheek. Did you just say Loftus-Cheek?
Yeah, I did.
Why?
I mean, I think if he's in form, if he's healthy, I play him with Kovacic.
Yeah, I don't disagree with Prime on that. Like
I love me some RLC, but let's be honest. Like since he's only played 1 game since coming back from injury, and that game was terrible. Yeah. It was just terrible, right? So
he's not ready yet.
That's the thing. Like I think if you were to play him, you'd have to deploy him as the higher up the pitch player.
He hasn't got the defensive awareness to play next to Kovacic. I'm sorry. It's not his game. Like you said, if you're going to play him, he needs to play next to someone that's going to actually hold and allow him to just do what he needs to do for him.
He plays Luton next, man.
Left, all right. The 2 in front of the midfielders. Who are we going with? Hakim Ziyech on the right. I'm assuming.
If this one, definitely.
What about the left? Because we have no Mason Mount. Christian Pulisic dropped a bit of a stinker, but we haven't got any options. So Cho's not fit. So what we doing? It's going to be Pulisic, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Captain America gets another chance. Up front.
Lukaku and Havertz.
Havertz and Lukaku.
Definitely. You don't bench your signing.
was going to say Lukaku, but it's not his name, is it? It's Lukaku.
Bro, I don't want him to start, man. I'd rather see Werner.
We know that.
Whether or not you want him to start or not, he's going to start.
We know that.
No, but there's a backlash. The guy's morale's not there after everyone's
Bro.
talking about. Even Sky News put a video out on his sixth.
I heard. I think is it from
Stop.
Simon Phillips? Is it from Simon Phillips where he said Lukaku needs a hook or something? He's one of them type of players.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
I don't know. I
Go to
don't
your
know.
mom and dad for that, man. Go to your mom and dad.
We
if you need a hug.
think this guy's not going to start. Like as much vitriol as you want to throw at him, he's going to play tomorrow.
Timo Werner's sick, guys. Yeah,
gonna
remember
play
that.
today,
Timo Werner's
Ed.
just come back from a bug, so I don't think he starts this game. He might.
gonna
I'd actually want to see him against Liverpool personally, because I think that's the perfect game for Timo Werner. But
Well,
He's gonna
I'm
play
with
today
Josh.
and he's gonna
I
play
want
on
Saul
Sunday.
up there.
out there.
He's gonna
Yeah,
play.
how about
He's gonna play
Saul?
today and on Sunday. No worries.
But he shouldn't play on Sunday. It should be
Yeah,
Werner, Havertz,
sure.
and Mount. That's who it should
You
be.
don't bench your
Look-
signing. Remember that.
You do bench your signing. We should
Nope.
be.
Not
We
his-
should be.
That doesn't
not
make
future
sense.
signing.
We should be. Why do we bench 75 million Havertz then?
That's not a Tuchel signing.
Listen,
Nonsense. He ain't
Christensen-
a Tuchel signing. You're
Yeah.
crackers.
That's not a Tuchel signing.
Hey, Christensen got a lot of players get benched because contract issues and any mentality issues, even Chill at the start. This, his performance and his 7 touches is, everyone's heard about it, or 6 touches, sorry. And it's if it's affected him in any way, I can see him getting benched just because it's affected him. Not because of form or not for any other reason, just because he's taken the news and he's probably demoralized. Or who knows, he's not mentally ready. And it's up to Tuchel. If he says that, I think he might bench him.
Yeah, but
Or he might give him a chance.
Yeah, I mean, this is the chance for him to sort of redeem himself from that last game. It's like this is where you can prove.
Every game. It's every game. Redeem, and I don't see nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
listen, I hear you.
he redeemed himself twice for you guys, back to back in the Club World Cup. You ain't seen that.
Listen,
well,
he only had
against-
one good game, and
against-
that was against Palmeiras, and then Tuchel took him off, which actually, out of every game, was the only game he shouldn't have took him off on because he was actually half okay. Yeah, that was the one game that he should have left him on. He took him off, and then all these other games he's played where he's been poo, he's left him on for 90 minutes. Weird, really, really weird.
Look, something's got to change because we're going to have more and more important games, and if we get those same performances, like I said, all this hate on Lukaku, right, is going to be tenfold. And so you're going to ask the question: do we keep playing him?
You keep
Yeah,
playing.
well, to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. He doesn't make it easy for himself. Like, he doesn't make it easy for himself to half-ass things.
Yeah, man. Our season can end early. Everyone says it's a long season, but we got about 2.5 months, right? And if we start to get knocked out Champions League, the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, and all we're playing for is 3rd or 4th, and then our season's pretty much ended a month early. And
All right.
yeah,
Well, let's get back to Lukaku because I know we're going to talk about it again for a while, but I want to get the 3-4-3 system out of the way so that we can start talking about other bits. But in terms of the back 4, who would be your back? Mendy, Rudiger, Silva, and Christensen.
I think you pretty much got it. All. It's really the right wing back spot would be like if Asby's healthy, or do you?
I'll drop Pulisic back.
or Pulisic.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
brings Ziyech
play
in.
there.
Yeah.
I didn't. Oh my God.
You won't get the best out of Ziyech in that spot, but still put him
You
there.
ain't going to get the best out of anyone on that right.
Well, like you almost could put you could almost play Ziyech as like a right because he likes to be wider and deeper. Like you could almost play him as the wing back, but not really.
Yeah, I don't think
defensively.
Then you
I
give him
just
too
don't
much
think that
responsibility.
Tuchel trusts him in that position, man. Like,
Swap
every time he had the opportunity to play those guys in those 2 positions, he's always chosen to play Pulisic there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait, there was a way
It's
he played.
not good. This is
in the
not
finals.
good. This is not good on that flank.
Last year against Real Madrid, when Ziyech played, he played as the second striker. So Havertz can do if Havertz can do what Mount did, right? And so if you kind of switch it around, well, don't even have to switch it around. So if Havertz is the one that kind of drops deeper, that's what Mount does, and Ziyech and Lukaku up top, kind of takes away a bit from Ziyech. But what you saw when he got that goal in the Champions League is how Tuchel played him, maybe like that. But it's going to take away from the way he's been playing now.
Where
But
is
Tuchel has done it
Ziyech?
once before. That's what I mean.
He still have Ziyech in, yeah, but you won't get the best out of him, Sportswire, and that's why I keep saying that we have a bit of an issue, and the issue that we have is that the forwards, and I'm talking about all of them, yeah, are only they're not from what I've seen, they're not able to adapt when we have to switch. Either one suits it, the others don't, and the others suffer, or we switch it. None of them suit it, or one does, and it's never at a point where they're all actually benefiting from it, and it works for all of them. It's always it's like it gets accommodated for one player or two
That
players.
is a fact. That is a
It's
fact.
just weird, and that for me is just because we have players that are just too what's the word? They're too
One-dimensional.
narrow to certain systems. Yeah, they can't. They're just not able to adapt to this because they're just so niche in the way that they play. Do you know what I mean? So you have to play like it to their strengths, or you don't see what you need to see from them, and that's the issue. You know, but I don't know, man. It's stressing. It's stressful because whatever we play, whatever system we decide to play, we just don't get the best out of our forward. We don't see our forwards all thriving from it, and it's just it don't work. Generally, don't work.
Right. That's why, in my opinion, that's why I think Tuchel is doing what he's doing. Is he knows that, and so he's like, well, since we have that issue, I'd rather keep my defensive stability and try to I know this is all bad, but we have won 5 games in a row, so it's like I know it feels like we haven't won a bunch of games, but like I think in his mind, he's like, I'd rather not adapt a system to one player, and worry about keeping my defensive shape, and then hopefully there's somebody will have a moment of brilliance, or there'll be someone's talent will show up and we'll get a goal or something like that. But I'm not going to sacrifice the 11 for one. I'd rather keep my defensive shape solid and hopefully not give up a goal. And then maybe at some point, Ziyech picks a pass out, Lukaku heads the ball in, Havertz makes a run, and you get a goal. But like, I don't see him sacrificing the shape of the team for one player. I mean,
the issue we have, John,
What's up?
And I was going to say, I think one of the other issues that we have with this squad as well, without Reece James and Ben Chilwell, is that even if we decide to play in this system, which is the 3, or we even switch it to, say we switch it to the 4-2-2-2, if you don't have this man in it, we have nothing progressively moving the ball forward quick enough.
Yeah.
You move Kovacic out of that and you play Kante and Jorginho and you have whoever you want in there. Because we like playing from deep, and the ball does finds itself to the midfield for the midfield then to try and get the forwards to kick on. If Kovacic ain't there, we have no one that can actually just penetrate the ball quick enough. And Kovacic does it, don't get me wrong, because he either moves forward quickly with the ball and carries it, or he looks for Lukaku or movement from the forwards and plays it. But when he's not on the team at the moment, we have nothing. We are so slow. We're so lethargic. We're so predictable. We're so easy to play against, and it don't work. We just look ineffective.
That's what we have to address in the summer.
Yeah.
But Jim, Alonso becomes one of the actual better attackers in that other formation.
He don't really though, does he?
He's way better than that than anything else.
Like even if you even the 4 or the 3, right? You play the 3 and you have Alonso out there, and you play Ziyech there and whatever. You know for a fact that Ziyech and Pulisic are going to struggle in the game because Ziyech's going to be asked to play more narrow, which means that he can't hog the wing. Pulisic's going to be asked to not only try and just hold the wing, but actually defend and help, which is not his game. Jorginho's then going to have to get involved because Pulisic's not comfortable in defending too much. It drags him out of position, and the whole system is just a mess because the whole right side of our system is wrong. The balance is completely wrong. It doesn't work. Players, it's either because players can't play in it, or players that are playing in them positions are just not good enough in this system. Like
that's exactly it.
Jim,
That's exactly
attackers,
100%.
The attackers become Alonso, Havertz, Lukaku, Ziyech, Pulisic, and in this system, what's meant to happen? One of them, let's say it's Havertz, he's meant to come in the middle and link up the way you said Jorginho does.
Yeah.
And then Alonso and Pulisic. So maybe it helps Pulisic because he likes to play out wide. Alonso comes out, and then you have a mixture of Ziyech and Lukaku and Havertz around that box. And that's what the system's meant to be. So, and unless we really need a goal, that's when cover goes up. And if Alonso's hang back, then cover goes up. But we're attacking with those 5 essentially.
Right,
so it depends which way it looks better.
What about if it's like Lukaku, the lone striker, and then you have Havertz and Ziyech playing under Lukaku?
Well, that's essentially what it's going to be, anyways.
Well, it is 3-4-3, isn't it?
Yeah, just a 3-4-3. If it's a 3-4-2-1.
I mean, you could call it whatever you want. 3-4-3, 3-4-2-1. It's going to be about the same, anyways, right?
You know, I'm
Well,
looking at the
3-4-3, you could throw Kante in the midfield and then have two wide players.
What?
do you know what the issue is when you play Jorginho, Kovacic, and Kante? It's just it doesn't work.
Yeah, there's
It
no
It
creativity in the
doesn't.
midfield.
And if one
I
gets
think a big
hurt,
problem,
then
we're
one
missing
gets voted.
personnel.
Yeah, we are.
That's another reason why Tuchel could go pragmatic and be ready for the next game.
We're
Where
missing
we're
the
going to have
right
players.
profile of player declared. That's what it is.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
missing
yeah.
the right
I mean,
profile.
I would be much more confident if Azpilicueta started at right wing back, and I can't believe I just said that. But
Yeah,
you know,
so
if
would
we're
I.
gonna play three at
But
the
he's not
back,
100%. I wouldn't rule
no,
it out.
I agree. But what
No.
what alternatives do you have there? You're talking about playing like Pulisic
I
at
agree,
right wing back
Couch.
in the
He
Champions
does all the
League
simple
knockouts.
stuff.
You know, like
Sorry.
this is the knockouts of the Champions League, man. You're talking about playing a player that's not comfortable defending,
Exactly.
or you know, like play your captain. You know, like let's be honest here. If he can play, he's gonna play. Seriously.
Yeah, I hear you.
If he
plays that
can
role
play
well.
60 minutes, he'll play 60 minutes. Even if it's just one half, it's just about killing off the game early.
Well, he probably needs the minutes anyway because we have got the final. Reece James is not going to start that game, and Aspie's going to play 100%, whether it's a back four or a back three. I think we'll play a back three against Liverpool, personally. That's one thing.
Yeah, me too.
But one way or the other, he'll be playing. Maybe he does do the three, just in the fact that he knows we've got the final on the weekend and he wants him to maybe build up a bit of rhythm again in that system for the final. And Aspie plays because he needs to be, he needs the minutes. And Alonso plays because he's going to play, unfortunately, because he's the best in that position. And then, it's just this three. It's just what do you do with up front? Like, Havertz. I hate it because when we play the three and we have Havertz here, you're forcing him out wide, and that's not his game, man. You can't.
Well, and Mount will be back for the final on Sunday. So where do you put him? You take Ziyech off now, and take off one of your better informed attackers to bring Mount in, like that. That's kind of why I like the four, because then you can fit them both in. But I don't think he'll play a four against Liverpool. We've seen in the finals he almost always plays a three in the finals, but.
Yeah.
Like now, then you run into a little bit of an issue. Like now you have to take one of Havertz or Ziyech off to fit Mount in, and it's like.
George, it makes sense if we're winning, though. What you just said.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're winning games, like I know everyone wants to watch beautiful football, score 3-4 goals. At the end of the day, man, I just like to take the three and go, man. Like we'd all be much happier if we're raising a trophy and we won 1-0, then if we this is what I said the other day, like we could change the system to a counter-attacking system for Lukaku and say he scores 2 goals, but we lose 3-2. Like, are you going to be happy about that? Or would you rather play the way we're playing and win 1-0 or 2-0 or 2-1? Like, for me, I'd rather win.
I just don't think we can ride our luck that much. Our defense hasn't been that good to suggest playing three at the back and like playing with it hasn't been that good this year, for whatever reason, So what you're saying is ride our luck because it's been successful in the past and it's proven to work in the past, but it hasn't been working recently,
I didn't mean winning games. Yeah, I meant during the game if we're winning to do that sub that Josh mentioned.
Like bring him on when we go up or something.
Yeah, like rest Ziyech and bring him on, get some minutes under him.
Yeah,
we've invested so much more in
attacking.
attacking. You know what I mean? Like so much more in attacking right now. Like invested a lot of money, and we're not able to even get any of these guys on the pitch together. Like when was the last time we actually saw Timo Werner even play? Like I can't remember the last time he started.
He's warming up the seats.
But you're right, Coach. Like no one's performing, and then the question mark: why doesn't Werner get a run to prove himself if he can?
His record in the Champions League is pretty good this year. I think he's played 3 games and he scored 3 goals. Again, maybe he comes on as a sub in this game, but it's an issue. We're definitely our attack is an issue.
I think he should get a run because in that Liverpool game, if we're chasing a goal, it'll be probably the right man to bring on.
Come on, now.
You can laugh, Showtime, but you've been defending a guy that he's been playing worse than Werner has ever been.
Don't even. I'm not in the luxury of speaking of Lukaku because of his last game.
Actually, sorry,
I don't
Showtime,
agree. but I don't.
He wears a
agree
blue
with-
shirt. Yeah, you can't criticize him. Is that right?
No, I said I'm not. Look, he wears a blue. I didn't say you can't.
You said that,
can't
not me.
banter
So
him. You can't hate on him.
you can't
The
laugh. Why'd
difference
you laugh at
between-
Werner for, bro?
Because
He's wearing a blue
what you
shirt.
just said, it was funny to me. I mean,
No, but
you
he's
don't
wearing
see-
a blue
No,
shirt.
man.
He's wearing a blue
Showtime,
shirt,
he's
bro.
got you, man. He got you, Showtime. Come on.
He's
No,
wearing a
I
blue
mean,
shirt, man.
no.
Defend
he's-
your player.
Well, this is
I'm
like
not gonna,
this is
to an extent,
terrible.
I'm going to defend him, but he's not going to
Mourinho
play.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dan. We watched seasons of Mourinho ball, guys, and we were happy with the wins. The football was terrible.
As long as
I
we
mean,
win.
no, what Chelsea fan doesn't like an ugly 1-0 win? Like we've been doing
Right.
that since forever. Like we're never winning pretty. Like let's be honest here. 1-0s, ugly little scuffy goals is what we do, man. It's just about winning.
But you
we
know
dribble,
what the
we
difference
dribble
is?
to the
We
corner
defe-
flag and waste time. That's what we do,
Yeah,
man.
but you know, we defend as well, though. When we watched that game, we looked solid, even though we had like so many people back. I didn't feel like every attack. I felt a bit more comfortable. Now every attack, I'm worried the way we've been playing. We don't look that solid. So you mentioned already, Crouch. We don't look solid at the back. We don't look solid anywhere. The whole performance doesn't look great.
No, I
it's a
agree
hard
with you.
watch, to be honest. For me, it's a hard watch. I'm not having fun. I'm not enjoying the games as much.
Well, it's definitely a hard watch. Is this image right here, because this is just stalkerish, man. This is just stalkerish, man. Look at that.
It looks
Look
like
at that. And he even changed his pic to it as well. That's how stalkerish he's become. Look. Oh my boy, I love him. Look.
That's
Oh,
because
he
he's
even got
got
it.
that awkward smile. That's so
I know
funny.
he even smiled for him.
No, but it
Even
looks so
smiled.
awkward.
That's
It's so
Christensen.
forced.
Christensen's whispering in his ear, "I'm gone."
Yeah. Christensen's like,
Barca.
who is this madman? I'm just gonna pretend that he's he's all right. Yeah, okay.
He's
Never
probably
meet your
called him
heroes,
Maldini
guys.
too.
Never meet your heroes.
Do you know what I mean? He's a madman, isn't he? But yeah.
Funny,
Well, what can we say? It's going to be interesting. I am going to the game tonight. I'm in the Matthew Harding upper stand as well.
Nice.
I don't know.
Start the Ramos song. Start the song, Jam. Get
I
the
ain't starting no song, mate. He needs to
Start
before
it
a
up.
song before
I
a
can
song
see
starts.
Showtime at the game trying to start that up, and everyone around him says, "Shut the fuck
Shut
up,
up,
bro."
you idiot!
If I had the luxury of doing it, I'll do it. I'm telling you. I've been singing it when I'm watching the matches. I'm singing it.
Mate, you got
Singing this to
feedback.
yourself?
I can hear you.
No.
Hey, Showtime, can you give us a demonstration?
Showtime, you got feedback.
Practicing?
There we go.
Well, he's putting his microphone on, I think. The karaoke mic.
He does that so that when he says, he does that so that when he sings Lukaku, it says it again. You know, it echoes. Lukaku, Lukaku.
Is it good now? Or is it
No,
still
but
echoing?
Jim, you know the karaoke mic? It's got the echo. That's what he's plugged in
Is
there.
it still echoing?
No, you're
No,
right.
no, no. Listen. He's gonna put the auto tune on as well, but he's gonna make it
Yeah,
sound
that's
good.
it.
Jam, start it up, man. Get the crowd going. If you can sing
I ain't
Timo's
singing
name, you
his
can
name
sing
until he
Lukaku's
shows me
name.
that he wants to play for this team. When he
He's
walks
on the
around
pitch.
and
It shows you he
passes
wants to
about,
play. He's
doesn't
on the
bother.
pitch.
And like today, Lewis said apparently he didn't even want to have pictures with the fans. The only player that didn't want to have pictures, pretending he was on his phone. He can do one.
How does Lewis know that he wasn't really on the phone?
Mate, he was looking at his phone, pretending to be busy, and everyone's stopping and having pictures.
Nah, he's not everyone. He's a $100 million striker. He's not gonna be.
He's $100 million.
He has to focus on the
at the
match.
moment.
You guys are on his back. He needs to score goals. He's
I
thinking
think
about
Showtime's
something.
right. If I was on a long distance call to Italy, I wouldn't go the same.
Oh dear, Showtime, man. What am I gonna do with you, man? What am I gonna do with you? Listen, I hope he performs, man. One thing I will say, he wears the shirt I want him to do. I'll do, but if he becomes a burden to the system, if he affects the way we play, I am gonna come for him, and I don't care if you're gonna get upset about it. We can't have players that are passengers in this team that are affecting the way that we're playing. He at the moment is affecting everything in the way that we play. I keep telling you. He does.
Yeah, I can't defend the performances, especially that last performance. But I mean, how do you spend? Like, I know I keep hammering around about this, but how do you spend 97 million pounds on a striker and not fashion a style of football that is conducive to him scoring goals? Like, I don't understand. Like, he's not good in tight spaces. He's not good.
It's because
Couch, this is a tough league for this.
it's because he sold us a lie. He sold us a lie, man. That's all.
Hassan, you've got feedback.
Like,
You've
what
got
kind
feedback.
of scouts do we have? Who are our scouts? Who's watching this guy play football? You know what I mean? Like, the guy's not good in tight spaces. We're playing a high line. The pitch is condensed. He's not good in those areas. Why are we playing that way?
Because
tell
Couch,
me.
we got non-football people making that decision, and that's who made the decisions. We don't trust managers as much, so the board builds our teams.
If you don't think Tuchel had a say in bringing Lukaku in or bringing in a striker, then you're wrong, bro. Tuchel wanted a striker. And he got what he
What's a
wanted.
say to you?
If the board comes to you and says, "Okay, this is our options at striker," we have Harlan.
You're gonna nod your head.
No.
Huh?
Yeah, listen. By every report, he at least signed off on it. Not that.
It was Showtime. This isn't the first time yet.
What up, my fellow Terror Ball merchants? You guys ready for the game today?
Bro, I'm going to the game.
Is that Daniel Ten Hag?
Yeah, I'm
Get
going
ready for a stinky game.
Bro, I'm gonna just be moaning. You know what I'm like. Watch. Fucking moaning.
Nah, fuck Ten
I'll
Hag.
take a stinky 1-0 any day of the week, man. In the Champions League.
Listen, Dad, I can't listen to you because you're a Ten Hag lover, mate. We can't be having
Ten Hag. Who likes Ten
I don't
Hag?
give a shit about Ten Hag, man.
That's tomorrow. Dan's looking for
I'm just doing some scouting, scouting different managers who's coming in.
Ten Hag?
Ten Hag, Mancini, you know what I mean? I'm just doing scouting. That's it.
Okay.
Still scouting.
For the next big thing.
All I'm saying is tomorrow we need some tactics, bro.
That's the next bus crash. Huh?
We need some triangles. We need some tactics because it's looking stinky. You know what? It's crazy. I watched and everybody knows I hate Barca. Like in terms of foreign teams, that's probably my most hated team, and I hate everything that has to do with Barca, including Xavi. Fuck him. But I definitely said that he was going to be a flop at Barcelona, more so out of hope and hate. But he's having freaking Dest and Luke De Jong and Traore doing rondos. They are doing rondos. Like he's building his style of play without the players that he wants. You think he's gonna end up with those guys next year? Aubameyang and all these bums. Next year they're all gone, but you can see his style of play. I think we're stuck with terrible guys. I don't see this getting better next year, man. I don't. But if we win, I'll take it. But I want you guys to accept this is terrorist football moving forward.
Yeah, it won't get better if you don't.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I mean, you see, he's a conservative manager. That's what you guys have to understand.
Oh, he's definitely pragmatic, and he has every reason to be because we
He's
just
a conservative
goals to be aggressive in the final third.
You know he hasn't been though.
Hold on. Every single time Jose Mourinho, all these managers chose to play in the defensive manage, they had reason too.
Yeah,
they all had reasons, but they were
wins.
They were berated for it, even with the wins, because we want to play. Because football is changing apparently, and we want to play.
Honestly, I don't remember anyone complaining when we won a title in 2017 or 2015. I don't remember anyone complaining about our style of play. I'm pretty sure everyone was like celebrating those 13 straight wins under Conte, like it was, I don't know, like the second coming of Jesus Christ. Like
that's cool. I mean, we're all going to celebrate a win because we celebrate wins. But at the end of the day, people were complaining like they were about the Club World Cup, the way we played during that game. Yeah, you celebrate the win, but we were shit. Yeah, you can celebrate a win, but people were complaining about our style of play. I was cool with our style of play.
But Daniel, that's Chelsea.
I've always been cool with our style of play.
I remember the last time we played pretty football. That's Chelsea always.
But here's my thing: he was sold to be the different guy. He was sold to be, Pep-like. He was sold to be Klopp-like. He's not.
No, I wouldn't say that he's not because I've seen him play that style of football at other clubs. I just don't think that he has the personnel of players to do that sort of football right now. Like, let's not forget, big part of our game right now is our wingbacks, and we have Alonso, Malang Sarr, Azpilicueta, and Christensen playing there right now. Like that's not that doesn't give you the width to play, expansive football. Those guys don't do that. In the middle of the pitch, we have Jorginho, Kovacic, and Kanté, who I love all three of them. But when you're looking for a thrust in the midfield, somebody that can actually score a goal, make a run, and score a goal, none of those guys provide that.
Wait, so Cal, do you think next year, if he gets whatever signings he wants to get, we'll see like beautiful, expansive attacking football?
So. I thought we saw that even with just the wingbacks when we saw Chilwell and Reece James. I thought we saw that.
When did you see that?
At the beginning of the year?
No, we did play a lot better, Dan. You can't say
No,
we weren't effective. We were very
Bro,
effective in the
we
one
were
that we
scoring
played.
4s and
Yeah.
5s sometimes.
Yeah, my
Come
G,
on
we're
now.
relying on Chilwell and James to score goals for us.
No,
But
wasn't
they're
our-
consistent.
that's-
I
the
agree.
They're
ball wasn't-
considered as
wasn't playing
attackers,
well.
man.
Our attackers
And you gotta
weren't playing
understand
well.
that
Our
they're
team
considered
wasn't
as
playing well.
attackers.
Bro, when
We-
we got
we attack
Chilwell
with
and,
five.
and Reece James playing, we lost Lukaku and Werner.
Yeah, that's true.
And also Kai Havertz for a spell as well. Like we've never really
We've
had
lost a lot. Yeah,
we
have
haven't
lost.
really assembled the full squad like fully yet. We haven't. Let's just be
Avengers.
honest about it.
I hear that. So you guys are assuming if this full squad is there, we'll play a certain style.
do you know-
I'm
no,
not.
no,
but
no.
I hear
Let
you.
me-
I'm not
let-
making
let me
assumptions,
say
but
something.
I'm waiting to hold out for that.
Couch. What I would say to that is that I think that we are better with Reece James and Chilwell in the three. My biggest question mark with it is that I don't think it's sustainable to continue rely on your wing backs to assist and create at the level that they were doing. So I still think that we need a couple. I'd say 2 or maybe even 3 players that fit the profile that allow us to create in different areas of our system. So
Yeah,
if
no
we
doubt.
do,
Like
if we do that, we'll be. What I'm saying is that will allow us to be more sustainable in the system. If we do that, at the moment, I don't think if we stayed with the same squad that we have now for the full season, that it would have been sustainable.
You know
each
what's
and
funny
every
though? If you look
Yeah.
at Liverpool and you look at like Man City,
Mm.
their most of their creation comes from their wing backs and their fullbacks. So Cancelo creates the most for Man City, and obviously Trent Alexander-Arnold creates the most for Liverpool. So those are 2 key components in their squad, and we have that sort of talent in our team, but we just don't have them healthy right now.
That's true. I agree. We are a lot better with them, 100%.
Chilwell and Reece James were our most informed players.
Without
They
question.
kept the.
But assists and goals, you look at what they were doing in them small periods of time before they get injured. They're not doing that sustainably. I don't think personally they're going to sustain that level of performance. You can't.
We went for
But
Hakimi.
if you give them the opportunity to provide that threat, it opens up the pitch for other guys as well.
True.
We just don't have that right now.
Yeah, especially for your main striker as well.
No one gives a shit about him. Stop talking about it. I'm joking. Chelsea remain interested in signing Jonathan David. It's understood that a fee of 37 million would be enough to convince Lille. However, a move would be dependent on Romelu Lukaku leaving the club, hopefully.
Or Timo, you missed the part.
Oh, Timo would be nice. I definitely.
Timo's going.
Timo.
He's gone in the summer.
We're not
I'd rather
saying
have Timo Werner in his team than Lukaku right now. I'm not even joking.
Jonathan,
a story about David comes out the day we're playing them. Come on, we're not signing.
Yeah, I don't really believe that too.
I mean, they said it about Diego Costa.
On the Diego Costa rumors were like 3 months before we played them.
I've been hearing Jonathan David
He
for
basically signed for us
now.
before we played those guys.
I'm not gonna lie,
But-
I've been hearing Jonathan David. For
I never heard David any rumors till yesterday.
No, now,
Really?
yeah, I know what
Let me
you're
send
saying.
you some links, man. He's been
Send me
linked
some
with-
links. Send me some links. Go ahead.
I
Dan,
will.
Dan, I haven't spoke to you yet about the last game, actually. It'd be good to quickly ask you this and see what you think. In terms of Romelu Lukaku and his 7 touches in this game, which we all know was very poor, do you agree with the pundits and the journalists that it's more a player thing in terms of creating for Romelu Lukaku and getting him involved than Lukaku himself? Or do you think it's a Lukaku thing?
6 touches is on him. I'm sorry. Like, this is since what, 2005, since the stat has been 3, since the stat has been looked at. Do you guys know what type of teams, what type of styles, what type of trash, completely rubbish teams have played in this league during that time? We have teams that have been relegated with 12 points. Or you know what I mean? Like, we've had some awful teams where strikers shouldn't even touch the ball, and they've had more touches than that. That's just, you're not even trying right there.
Yeah.
To have 6 touches. Like, I'm not, there's a lot of movements that he makes that we don't find. There's a lot of other stuff you could talk about. But to have 6 or 7 touches in that amount of time, right? Like, it's not just about Chelsea and say, okay, this is all our players and we're playing this. There have been some horrible teams in this league.
It's true.
Like, that have gotten piped. They have had games where, like, they've played City and City's had 70% of the ball. And they've played, you know what I mean? Like, they've played us and we've had 70% of the ball.
Yeah.
Right?
So
and they haven't touched it
percentage-wise.
6 times.
So on a percentage-wise, how much would you think this was on him and not also?
No, listen, the 6 touches is on him. Is 100%. Like not even 5%, 6 touches.
So you don't fault the runs that he makes, but doesn't get seen.
Fucking hell.
He does.
That's just a quick question,
He
because it's
doesn't
true
make
though.
runs.
He makes runs, bro. He just getting fined by a
Nah,
lot.
he
Like
made
Showtime.
runs
You
to
can
the
ask
I'm not
me the
halftime
same.
defending
room.
him. I'm just
Hold
saying.
on.
I'm just trying to figure
Showtime. You
out.
can ask me the same question 5 different ways. My answer is still going to be 100% on him. Like
Okay.
you don't get 6 touches in a football game. That's not okay.
Hey,
You don't even do that in one half. Talk less of a whole game.
with
What?
Shearer defending Lukaku.
Poor man.
I mean, this is the first time I've ever heard Shearer defend any of our players, and media defending any of our players. So that's sus in itself, right? So it goes to show how bad Lukaku is if the media are defending him, because they always don't defend us. They always go against us, right? And then back in Shearer's day when he was playing, yeah, that's who the strikers were. They were just lone strikers, and they need service. But that's 2 decades ago.
Yeah.
That's back then. We don't know. It's evolved. The game has evolved now. We
This,
don't
this
play
is
that. And Tuchel never had a striker like Lukaku too. And you see Man City, and you see they're getting away without strikers. A striker has to do way more, and is very different. And Lukaku is probably just missed the boat. If Lukaku was playing 2 decades ago, he'd be one of the top strikers in the world, and that's how everyone will be set up for him. But now that's not the case anymore.
Fam, I've seen strikers drop all the way down to fucking wing back just to touch the ball.
Yeah.
Just like yo, just fucking let me, and just pass it back to the center back just so I can have a feel of it. Like you guys are,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
and you can ask that question to anyone. You can ask it to anyone. If you're playing like Sunday League or any league or indoor whatever, and you're not touching the ball, and if someone's told you to stand in a certain position, you're gonna break that. You're not gonna listen, and you're gonna go and chase the ball just so you can have a little 1-2 or just a feel of it. Anyone will do it. So that's why I feel that Lukaku has down tools for him to do that. That's intentional.
I think it's more so like he's just, I think he's just like, you want me to stay here? I'll just stay here.
think
This
it's
is
more
not working. I'm not gonna,
frustration.
you know what I
It's
mean?
not
Like I
Yeah.
get.
And at
Listen,
29
everybody
years
knows
old,
that I
that's
feel. Everybody knows
Yeah.
how I feel about our tactical setup in terms of our forward line. I feel it's non-existent. But even in that, like, yo, Hazard was playing false 9, fam, and we're booting the ball up to him. How many did he have? 6 touches? You guys remember those fucking games? You remember City, the 1-0 game where he
shit.
did
Hazard would take
played
himself
Hazard
to
at
the
center
wing.
forward. You remember that? And we're booting the
Yeah.
ball to him. Did he? So if he couldn't have 6 touches, you can't have 6 touches, bro. You can't.
Right.
Against
This is my
Crystal
thing. Like
Palace
when I
too.
saw. Go ahead, Dan. My bad.
Nah, that's my thoughts on it. I think he has a lot to like talk about. He can complain about in terms of our service and the way that we build up play and how quick we are. But
Yeah,
6 touches
that's
is
what
just more willingness.
when I saw what Shearer those guys were saying, I just laughed because I'm like, all right, you cannot. I don't care how much Lukaku costs. You cannot change an entire shape for one guy. And this is why I said, like, we could change. So what if Tuchel's like, okay, listen, we're going to change. We're going to play 3-5-2 counterattacking. We're going to absorb everything. And Lukaku scores 2 goals, but now you give up 3. Like, fuck that, man. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that just so Lukaku can score some goals, man. Like, there is a certain point where he has to, like Dan said, like, he cannot just be stagnant. You got to drop deep, come get the ball, go wide, get the ball out wide. Like, I don't think anyone is telling him, listen, we need you to just stand right here. Like, no one's saying that to him. And listen, there were times in that game where he made runs and Havertz didn't pick him out or somebody didn't pick him out. Like, but that's going to happen in a 90-minute game. Like, there's going to be, especially with our midfield, like, there's going to be times where you try to make a move and no one picks you out. But, like, you can't then just pout after that. You got to continue to do that like, if I was seeing him do that all game, like, for 90 minutes, hey, man, this guy's making runs. He's trying to get, and we weren't getting him the ball, then I could defend him a little bit. But, like, when you're not doing that for 90 minutes, it's hard to defend you, man.
Josh, there has to be a natural frustration. When you don't get the ball yourself, your frustration. And you know what happens?
Exactly.
You go and throw a tackle. You see, get the defender, you go tackle him. Just so, even if you get a free kick, yellow card, who cares? Just, you want the ball. You're not getting it, you're not seeing it. Just, there has to be a natural frustration. And there was nothing.
If he was dropping out of the central area, right? And then, just to pick up the ball, and then there's a complaint like, yo, why do you keep dropping? Then he can say, I'm not getting the ball. Right. I'm not getting the ball. Like, I'm not touching it. That's why I'm dropping. That's why I'm doing this, doing that. Like, but you're not. You got to, you have to try different things on your own for me to say, okay, you're at least trying. Again,
Guys,
I
Yeah,
understand.
every striker has done that.
So
Tactically.
basically, we
I
needed a
understand that.
Hurricane like striker. We needed a
exactly,
Hurricane.
Usman. So
No,
you guys are
but those
basically
strikers don't see the
Not
ball
even
and
Harry Kane,
they
bro.
go back.
Drogba would
Wayne
have.
Rooney did it.
No,
Everyone
no,
did
no,
it.
no.
Yes,
But
they
that's
would
what
have
I
done
mean.
that.
That's why I said like striker, like a profile of Hurricane. Like if he doesn't get the ball, he'll drop deep, link
From
up.
any
He can
profile,
do that.
Vaughan
He
Every
can
can do
do
striker
that
that.
does
though.
that.
He's capable of doing that. Like he's
guys.
capable of dropping into
Yeah,
the
we don't need.
midfield and
He can do
playing
that.
a ball in behind him. Like he can do that stuff.
No, no,
That's
no.
why I don't like.
Yeah.
Again,
No, no.
You think
it's
that
hard to
you think
I would
Lukaku's
defend him.
capable of dropping deep? You think he's
I think-
capable
Yes,
of
he
that?
did that.
Yeah,
AC Milan.
absolutely,
You think
absolutely.
that he
I
has
think
a
he is.
touch to play that way? I don't think so, guys. I don't think that he's
He
good
doesn't.
in
No,
those
no.
areas
I
of
agree,
ball.
Coach. He doesn't have
I
a
don't
touch.
think.
At
Listen,
least
Couch.
come
I
back
don't
and
think he
do a
can
little
drop
1-2 and go back.
deep into midfield, like in a crowded area and play 1-2s or slick touches. But he can definitely drop, like go out wide and drop. He can drop as deep as he needs to be, where he's
But what's
isolated
the
and just touch
purpose
the
of him
ball,
dropping then? What is
so
the
he can
purpose
touch
of
the
dropping?
ball, so he can have a
Oh,
feel
Yeah,
of the ball.
Crouch,
So
if
he
he's
How does
if
that
he
help
playing
drags
his?
in a
How does that
defender,
help him
most
attack though?
if he's
hold on.
it's like dropping
Well, what
into a
happens, Couch?
minefield. Hold on a
No,
second.
Crouch. What happens? Listen, if he drags in a defender, it's well benefited because he makes space. But if he doesn't, then he adds an extra person in the midfield area, and so that makes more
But he's
numbers
not
to pass
effective
around
as
the
an
ball.
extra midfielder though.
It's just an extra number. You can put
he's
a
not
cone there. You
effective
still
now,
get more.
guys.
Okay, so
Okay,
he's
if he has 6 touches, we know Lukaku doesn't press, right? So he helps. He doesn't help us in terms of
He
cutting
leads the
passing
attacking
lines,
pressures though.
cutting up space. He doesn't.
Yes, he
So
does.
he
33%.
No,
doesn't.
he doesn't.
So
Yeah, he
33%
doesn't
so
press.
is the highest percentage to pressure. Yes, he is.
why we listen to this anyway? Anyway, as I was
Wait, did
saying,
you say
we know,
highest presser or highest depression?
like we know he doesn't. We know he doesn't help our press, right?
The highest percentage depression.
I would have to
So
see
he's
it.
not helping.
Showtime, I would have to
Hold
see
on, let
that
me
stat, man.
before
Honestly,
Showtime.
I'm gonna look this up right now. I have to look
If
this
he's
up.
not helping, if he's not
You know
helping
the
our press,
answer,
I
Couch,
almost
already.
choked on my Fruit Loops,
You know
man.
the answer
Seriously, I
already.
almost
What are you
choked on my
looking
Fruit
at?
Loops when I heard that. Like, let me go look this up right now.
yeah, what is he talking about?
It is so
listen,
not true. It's funny. I'm
Oh,
laughing.
Showtime, you're a
It's so
hazard,
funny.
man. You gotta
That's
choke
not my
people. You
if
gotta
he's not helping
go
our
with
press,
the
guys, if he's not helping our build-up play, and he's not scoring goals, what like
It's useless. Just
it's
say it.
what like we're losing a man. You're having 6 touches. You didn't help. You're not helping us press. So it's like, okay, you're not touching the ball, but you're pressing the fuck out of them. That's
It was
something.
10,
Or
man.
you're not scoring,
Dan,
and you're helping with the build-up play. You're not doing that, and you're not
exactly.
scoring.
He's
And
too
then
limited,
it's
my man. He's too well lit. I keep telling people this, and it's not. We have picked the wrong profile striker to play in this system. We just got to take that on the chin. This guy is not going to do things.
I don't
that
even
we
think it's
want
the
him
wrong
to do.
profile. I just think
He's
my man
limited.
is doing.
No,
He is
he's
the wrong
limited,
profile.
man.
Nah,
He
wrong
is too limited in his game.
Not there.
He
He's
is
not
an
there.
out and
Bro.
out. I'll tell you what.
No,
right?
he's
He's
not
an
the
out.
perfect profile. Don't get me wrong.
He's an
Showtime,
out
how
and out
dare you,
number
man?
one
How dare you?
striker. He's
How
an out and out
dare
number
you,
one striker.
Showtime?
He's not a Benzema. He's
No,
not
he's
a
not.
Harry Kane.
No,
That's
no,
not.
He's a running behind confident striker. He's not.
Jen,
Exactly. He needs the ball.
Jen,
literally-
100%. He's none of those guys, right? He's none of
He's a
those guys.
steam train.
And
He's a
not as
Morata
bad
and
as he's
Torres.
playing
That's what
right
he is,
now.
man. He's a
He's
Morata
not as
and
bad as
Torres.
he's playing right now. Like okay, we could probably go to a different level with that type of striker, but the level we're at now with him, he's not this bad that he's showing us.
No, he's not. But we're not
Like-
playing to his strengths either. And Showtime,
Yeah, but
What's on
how
him?
dare you? I almost died, man, trying to believe what
He
you
has
just
the most
said, man.
successful percentage in pressures. Yes, he does.
Most
33%.
successful
I don't even,
percentage?
Showtime, what is that
What are
stat
you
even? I
talking
don't.
about?
Yep.
I'm
Between
looking at the stats
between
right now.
between Timo,
Pressures.
between
Okay, I'll put
Timo,
it.
Ty
I'll post it.
Havertz,
I'll
and
post
Mason
it. I'll
Mount,
post it. I'll
most
post it. Okay.
most
He's the
successful pressure
worst.
percentage.
He's the
He-
worst Showtime. He doesn't.
I
No,
think
he's
he's the
not.
worst in the league,
33%.
let alone not
He
just the
doesn't even
team.
run.
33%.
No, he doesn't.
What are you talking
Yes, he
about,
does.
bro? There's the
What-
stats
I
for
think
you.
you're reading
Go
it
check
on
the
fair.
stats. He's
Hey,
Long
share it.
Star is better
Share
than
it,
him,
man.
man.
Share it. I want to see it.
It's
Share it.
right there.
I said between our
Pressures.
attack. I'm not talking about.
Jorginho.
I'm not talking.
First,
See, I said
345.
attack. I said
Let me
amongst our
finish.
attack.
Hello,
I've
hello,
got it.
hello.
I
Let
said
me
amongst
finish.
our attack. I
Let
said
me
amongst
finish.
our attack. I said
Can I
amongst our
finish?
attack.
Can I finish?
Finish.
Jorginho first, 345. Mount, 315. Second. Mateo Kovacic, 313.
What is the percentage, bro? You just saying the
Percentage?
presses.
Okay, you want to go by
It's not
percentages?
successful.
Malong Sarr, 40%. Thiago Silva, 38. Reece James, 38.
Amongst our
Andreas
attack,
Christensen,
though.
37.
That's
Chilwell.
said amongst of our
Showtime, he might have more presses than
More
Werner, but Werner
bro,
doesn't
Josh.
play.
I said most
percentage-wise, he has the
I
highest.
don't give a shit about the percentages if he only presses
He's
5 times a
successful
game.
more than our whole
What is
attack.
wrong with this
What
guy?
are you saying, bro?
If he's pressing 5 times a game and the other guys are pressing 40 times,
Bro,
He has the
Lukaku
highest percentage amongst our attackers.
literally
Percentage is
presses
the key.
once every like 20 minutes.
Like, what the
Does
hell
he
is he
presses
talking about?
He has the highest percentage presses.
How many presses?
Bro, if I press
Yo,
once,
Couch,
if I
bro.
press
But
once and I'm 100,
you just mentioned all the
Couch,
defense
bro.
and the midfield. You didn't mention no attackers.
Yo, Couch,
Percentage-wise,
keep saying
he
the
has
number
the
of
highest
presses.
Every game. For fuck's sake. He doesn't even get
Okay, but they're saying he doesn't press, though. That was the premise
But he
of
doesn't.
He doesn't press.
He
But the
doesn't.
stats don't say that. What are you saying?
they
bro?
do.
Yes, they do.
No, they
In terms
don't.
of pressures,
No, they
in terms
don't.
of actual pressures, the guy's like 15th in the squad. He has 113 pressures.
Amongst our attackers, you're
I can
generalizing.
name you
Amongst
all of
our
our attackers that
attackers,
are ahead of him right now. Christian Pulisic, Havertz, Ziyech, Callum Hudson-Odoi. All of those guys are ahead of him.
how much of it is successful, though? It's not successful.
my
Percentage.
Bro, they have
Hey,
more
you're
pressures than him.
you're just dropping it to a very specific standard, man.
Question, Couch. What is 30% of 130?
30. I wish I had the math for that.
30% of 130 is about 85, right?
Yeah.
So successful for him is 85. If Jorginho, let's say if Mount has pressured 350 times and he's successful 20%, what is that?
Good math there. You're good at math. I might say that. I must say that. That's
Yeah,
true.
Daniel was clever. He's
You're putting
What
more.
the fuck is he
That's
talking
like
about?
70.
All I'm saying is he
I
may
don't know.
have a
All I'm
higher
saying is the
percentage, but he
artist-
doesn't have. He doesn't press the ball enough.
It doesn't even. That's the part of the thing that everyone moans about when it comes to Lukaku. He doesn't work hard enough. All of a sudden, he works the hardest. What is this?
Timo Werner has
Man,
played.
if you're getting
which means he's pressing like he has like
if you're
20
getting
successful
outpressed by
pressures
Callum, you got an issue.
overall.
Man.
That means he literally has 20.
Yeah, if you're worse than Callum, then you've
If
definitely.
70% of that is like 85, that means he has fucking 20%. Like he's like on average, like
the stats
totally,
show amongst our attackers,
totally, it's like
the
20
highest
successful
percentage.
pressures.
So
Now per game,
that's
do
what
that per
matters.
game. How many successful pressures that is per fucking game?
At the end of the
Showtime.
day,
Since
it's
you
Showtime,
have
why are you
percentages,
so
it
doesn't
defensive
matter.
of Lukaku, man? Why?
I mean, it's
Why are
not
you so
about.
defensive?
It's just that you guys say he doesn't do things, but
No,
his
but you
his
they've
stats
just
don't say
proved you
that
wrong.
though.
That's
They've
a
just
fact that he
answered
doesn't
your
press.
question.
He didn't prove me
Man.
wrong at all
They
because
did.
I still don't believe what he's. I don't care what he said.
But
At
that's
the end of the
you,
day,
though, isn't
my
it?
exactly
Oh
my
yeah,
opinion is
Showtime. You know
you
what
think
it
he
is?
doesn't
We're
press.
keeping.
That's your opinion. I like.
we
He has the highest amount. So when I look at the numbers and I say, oh, Lukaku has 33%, and then you have Kai Havertz with 30%, 24% of Timo Werner, and 29%
Yeah, but
of
Kai
Mount. And
Havertz,
Mount
all
has
these
more
not do a
pressing.
lot more.
Like,
Bro.
Kai
okay,
Havertz, all these not do double.
My bad. Let's do this. So he has how many presses does he have, Couch?
He has 115 pressures. He's been
So
successful.
34 of them
So
have
30%,
been successful.
32% of that.
34.
He's
Right?
been successful 38%, 38 times. So 33%.
33%. So 38 times. Right. So how many times is Kai?
Kai Havertz was
197.
197 pressures, and he was successful 60 times.
Okay.
That's
So that's
30%.
double the amount. So that's double the amount of times you're saying, Couch?
Yeah, in and around there.
Almost double. How about? I mean, you can go through all of them.
All of them, all of them, like literally
Like,
all of them. Almost have twice.
I
as
don't
many
even want to
pressures.
keep going. Like, I'm pretty sure they're all double his fucking amounts.
It's not even debatable. Like it's
Timo
not
Werner,
even-
125 presses, 31 times. You
How
have
many games
Mason
has he
Mount.
played? How many games has he played?
But
I'm gonna
bro,
say
you
Showtime.
said that
Just
he
just
doesn't,
just think of that number
break
alone.
Showtime, man.
bro. And then you said Mason Mount 315 times. He's successful 93 times. 315 presses, 93.
God damn, 93 to 38. Do you see how much how different that is?
But that is Mount's role to start the press, though. What are you saying?
Why did you
That was
say he
tough.
was more successful at pressing then?
Percentage-wise, you didn't hear percentage.
Why? Why no? Why are you telling me those stats then? Why?
It's because it's shameless, man.
Explain why. I hear the stat, but why are you telling me?
Because you guys say he doesn't even press. He doesn't know how to press. He has no pressure.
He's lazy, man.
There's hard to say anything good about Lukaku. And
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Showtime
No,
found
it's
something
not.
that
It's
might have looked
something
alright.
good in front of your face. I'm telling you. You hearing me tell you. Like, what are you saying?
Bro, we
Lukaku's
need him
gonna
to
break.
score goals, not press, man.
Exactly.
You
So,
blame
so what was the
Lukaku's
so
gonna
what was
break
the
your
point of
showtime.
bringing up? You see,
I'm
what was
hearing
the
some
point of
bullshit.
bringing up
He
that
need
he
to press
doesn't
as
press
well.
then?
Do something.
What was the point of bringing up he doesn't press when his job is to score goals? I didn't bring
He's
it
not
up.
scoring goals either.
No, we ripped
But
Werner for not
now you want
scoring
to bring up
goals.
his
We're
presses.
doing the same for Lukaku.
Because he's not scoring goals either.
We're ripping both Werner and Lukaku. Last
I
year
hear you
was
though.
Werner
I was
for
doing
not scoring goals.
70%. It's easier to do 70 of 100, so I was doing 70% and then taking that away.
I hear you though, but like I said, I didn't bring up this conversation just now. You guys did, and I
Yeah,
showed
but
you.
no, but
the
you're
stats.
using
brought up
it as an
press.
I'm not. It's
argument to
not
say that
bad,
he
Jam.
does
You
do
think
it.
I'm like his girlfriend or something? It's not like that, bro. I just don't. I
Worse,
just
you're
don't
worse
really.
than that.
I just don't
You're
really
defending
feel
him like
you
His
mind them
girlfriend
talking
left
like
him. You
all
wouldn't
this.
leave him.
Bro, Declare. I don't know what you just said, but I know it's not funny at all. So cool it,
It was
bro.
No,
kind
his
of funny.
girlfriend
It was
just
kind
left
of
him.
funny. It was kind of funny.
Yeah,
Listen to how
you
far
wouldn't
we
leave
have
him.
all fallen arguing over pressing stats. Jeez, fucking hell, keep them all up the butt. Kick them all up the butt. Okay, now pressing stats. Look who wants a link now. Look what you've done. Blimmin' hell, man.
Oh
Go on.
boy.
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Can we,
I'm
can
gonna
we
let
get back
Johnny.
to the lineup? Get back to the lineup. Get back to that quickly.
Hey,
Johnny,
you're
Johnny
walking
missed the
up the
boat.
pressing.
Missed the
Done.
lineup.
Johnny's gonna press you now.
Sorry, Johnny, you missed the conversation. We're on the lineup now.
Mate, don't tell Johnny what Showtime just said.
No, but in all seriousness, Andrew does have a point, man. How the fuck are we
Nah, give
falling
it to
so
him.
low to
No
the point
minimum
where
standard.
we're showing pressing stats?
Yeah. No, he isn't. He ain't that bad. He's not that. He just protects Lukaku. That's what he does.
It's not
He's all right.
protecting. I'm not his gatekeeper. I'm just showing the stats, bro.
Yeah, but that stat doesn't do anything to
Showtime
help
is
him, though.
lawyer,
Yo,
man.
Couch, at the end of the day, bro, y'all the one that say he doesn't press, and I gave you a statistic.
that's
Don't
not
press.
Pressing.
not
Successful
pressing.
pressing stats. You guys say he don't press. Then I showed you something. Now he's like, oh, that's not
You
successful.
don't press,
Like,
mate.
come on, bro. Now
Bro,
he doesn't press.
Bro,
Yes,
but
yes,
the
Stats don't say that.
difference
No,
is Showtime.
exactly.
Everyone else, even the attackers, have done almost triple the amount compared to him.
Well,
It's
Winter
like
Serpent,
saying-
we've done
But how many of them
2 hours
successful
without
though?
Lukaku today.
What is successful?
You know what? I don't want. I don't want him
Okay,
to
you know what,
talk
Showtime?
about
Since
Gem.
he's so successful, he should be doing more of it. How about that? Since he's so successful all
Simple.
the
You
time,
can say that, and
he
I
should
can
be doing
agree.
more of it. Okay?
Okay, I can agree with that. But when you say he
Okay.
doesn't do something and he does it, then
He
what?
doesn't do it enough. Let's say
Exactly.
that. He doesn't do
Simple
it
as
enough.
that.
I'm gonna let Johnny cook Showtime. God, look at Daniel with his bus.
Bro, he left the stream to go in the
It
comments
hasn't
and
been.
write
It's
that
been an
weird
hour and
shit.
40 minutes of beautiful, relaxing talking about the team and how we can win and different formations and everything. And then all of a sudden, right at the end, we get back to Lukaku.
Alright, so Gem, have you seen the Euro Experts video about Lille? You dropped it on his Twitter, I think.
I saw
No.
he did a stream with Lawrence yesterday about.
Yeah,
How
he
we
did like a
doing?
tactical
Can you hear me
analysis.
all right?
What's up, John?
Johnny, what?
Johnny, what's happening, man?
How we doing? What am I hearing that Lukaku pressing, bro?
Fuck's sake.
Oh, no.
No,
Don't
now,
start it.
what's going on here? Do you know what?
I don't
yeah,
know,
talk
but
about
Daniel
not-
said
you
he's
don't need
left to
presses, yeah?
let you cook.
No, Johnny, he said he's depressed, not
You want to
pressing.
say
He said
you want to
depressing.
say he presses, yeah? All right, but what fucking level does he press? Because it ain't the level Tuchel requires. So this guy, yeah, this guy is got no fucking positive things about him. Nothing, not one thing, bruv. He doesn't bring anything to our side. We are literally playing with 10 men consistently, all right? And our results are showing that. And I'm fucking tired of it, bruv. I'm tired of the Lukaku debate. I'm tired of this fucking wanker splitting a divide in the fan base. Fans, I'm seeing a nonsense fans questioning Tuchel now. I'm seeing panelists on Match of the Day fucking trying to come at Tuchel about he's not getting the service. I'm hearing these big journalists fucking saying he needs an arm around him and love about him. What's all that nonsense? If he wanted love on him, yeah, and he wanted an arm around him, why are you going making fucking documentaries, you wanker? Yeah? Let's have it right. If you want to be loved, what, you think you're going to get loved by you showing us no fucking love and shitting on our club? I'm sorry, mate. The propaganda for this fella is fucking ridiculous. The stands on this guy, oh, you're all fucking clowns. You look ridiculous. You're an absolute bunch of idiots. You know what I mean? Wake up and smell the coffee about this guy. That this guy will never fit Tuchel ball and he will get my gaffer sacked. Do you understand that? This guy,
You sound
bro.
like you're ready to cry, Johnny, man. You all right?
He is. He's breaking, mate. He's had enough.
No,
He's
I'm
had
done
enough.
with it.
Lukaku-
I'm
look what
at the end of
Lukaku's
my
doing to
tether with this
Johnny.
guy. This guy is the worst player I've seen play for Chelsea Football Club. He is fucking shocking. He's shocking, mate. He's got no first touch. He doesn't even. The joke I heard, yeah, that set me off the fucking edge, bruv, or he's jumped off a building, yeah, is when I heard he's unhappy about Holt being the hold-up guy. Well, what the fuck are you supposed to be, you lump? Be in the system, bruv. What did you do for Conte? He held the fucking ball. Stop being a knob. He's a fucking crybaby. He's a fucking 12-year-old in a 28-year-old man's body. All right? He knew exactly what he's doing. He set off the player power syndrome, yeah, because he thinks he's gonna outlast the manager. And if the Bald and Marina and Roman have got any fucking brain cells, they'll understand. If they want to keep this gaffer, then they got to get rid of the bad wood, the bad egg, he's a fucking bad seed, man, this guy.
Get rid of a
Johnny, player power
That
has
shows
toxic
backing
player.
of the manager. That
Player
shows
power's
great
been at
package of the
Chelsea for a
manager,
long time.
Bozo.
Backing the manager by keeping this guy. They're fucking shitting on the manager. Do you know what, yeah? Tuchel's tried every fucking possible thing. Everything. 3 different formations he's tried. He's tried every combination under the sun with combinations of different player personnel, right? We are fucking, this is how deep it is, yeah? It's bad enough that our players in our system are pretty much one-dimensional. I can only say, really, Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, Pulisic to an extent are versatile, yeah? Kai Havertz makes Mount the most versatile. Mount is the most versatile, hence why he plays every fucking game, because he's got the minerals, yeah? Kai should be playing, but he's been benched for this fucking lump of shit up front, right? But when you put Lukaku in there, you have to build a system around him to an extent, and the system that is the closest to Lukaku is Ziyech. That's why Tuchel is playing Ziyech all the time. That's why Ziyech is excelling at the minute, yeah? But you take out Ziyech and put him in the back 3, where is he? He's Houdini, bruv, like he has been for the season and a half. He's been fucking nowhere. Ain't brought no minerals.
Johnny, player power has been at Chelsea for a long time,
Ziyech is our best player all of a sudden. Get the fuck out of here, bruv. Our best players are Kai Havertz, Mason Mount. Clear as day. Best players, bruv. Yeah, shut up, you dipper. I don't want to hear you. I'm going to land first, yeah?
That's not
I'm going
true.
to fucking
That's
land,
not
bruv,
true.
yeah? All right? Whether you think's true or not, mate, I can give a toss what you think. You're a dipper. You're here to troll. And that's what
I'm
you're
not here
here
to troll,
for,
man.
mate.
I'm here
I'm
for
not
a
into
discussion,
it,
bro.
bruv. I'm not into it. So hush your gums a minute, all right? And I'm going to go on about it. The journalists, bruv, yeah? Shoveling all this shit down our throats consistently. I'm tired of it, all right? They're actually trying to say that we are not playing to his strengths. Well, his strengths is counter-attacking football.
Big up,
That's
bro.
all
Big
he's
up.
ever had in his locker, bruv. He can't play possession football, this fella. He ain't got the minerals to do it. He's never had the minerals. He's a fucking mineralist fucking shit. Lump of fucking shit.
Did you sleep
He's
last
a
night, Johnny?
lamppost in cement, man.
Did you sleep?
And this guy, Lewis, from what Lewis said, yeah, I heard the clip of that, yeah. So I've come on my break, yeah, quickly to land the minerals because I'm fucking vexed, bruv. Is this guy's not even having photos with fans? You fucking rat. You're so arrogant. You're so arrogant for being so shit. What kind of footballer are you, bruv? What example are you to children that want to have their photo taken? You fucking letdown. You're
I swear Costa didn't do
Football
that.
Club, bruv. I don't give a fuck.
Why does he
bruv.
have to take
This guy's
photos?
at our
He
club
doesn't have
right
to
now,
take photos
and
with
he's
anyone.
embarrassing our club, bruv. And
He
you're
doesn't have
talking
to
about
take
this guy
photos,
being our
bro.
best
It's not his
presser.
job to
The
take
guy
photos
can't
with
press
you.
for shit, mate.
You and your
This guy
fans,
Doesn't the
bro.
fans
know what
make?
pressing is, yeah?
Nah,
Isn't the
I
fans
don't want to
like
hear shit
supporting
about the
shirts, man?
fans, bro. If the fans was backing him, they would have sing his song. They don't sing his name. While I'm taking photos with him.
Wait, he did a whole interview for the Inter fans.
Stop it. Now you bring up the bro, Declare, you've been on the interview since the shit happened, and it happened months ago, bro.
The
Get
interview is the
over
worst
it.
thing he did.
Get your violin and write your poems and get over it, bro.
You didn't even
still
watch
on
the interview. What are you talking about? You didn't even read. You don't even know what happened.
You
minute
still
last
on
time
the
you listened
interview,
to
bro. Get over it. The man them got over it months ago. You still on it, bro.
His
Call
words
me a river,
have a lot
bro.
of meaning. And if he
You
says
don't gotta
he
take
if he
pictures
says
with.
he wants to go
It's
back
early
to
in the
Inter,
morning, bro. You don't gotta take pictures with fans. You don't want to if you don't
Nah,
got to.
Showtime.
Catch him
Showtime,
at
you know what?
another time.
He can get out. He can get the fuck out.
Nah,
Bro, he can get the
Showtime.
fuck out. If you're gonna sit there and say he doesn't have to worry about the fans, in the interview he said he
I
came
didn't
for
say
money.
he had to worry
He said
about
he
the
wants to go
fans.
back to
It's
Inter.
early in the
Bro, this guy
morning,
has
bro.
shat
Not
on our
everybody
club
wakes
on
up
the
on the
blue
right side
shirt
of the
that you're
bed like
talking about.
you,
He has
apparently.
shat on it every
Oh my
chance he's got it,
days.
and you're sitting
That's
there
not
and
me talking
defending
on the
that. You know
topic.
what?
He
You're
didn't take
shitting on the
pictures.
shirt too now.
He
That's what
didn't
you're doing.
take pictures
But
with the
defending that,
fans. He didn't take pictures with the
bro,
fans. You don't know if he woke up on the right side of the
doesn't have
bed,
to
bro.
do
You don't
nothing.
gotta take
Bro,
no
that
pictures.
guy has broken you. He has made you anti-Chelsea. That's how much he's broken you.
Come
Bro, that guy has
on.
broken
Come
you.
What are you
on.
saying?
Okay,
How
now
you,
we're going.
bro,
Now
you
we're going to
disrespecting
the
me
Enough to defend
extreme
about
now.
something
now.
that don't
Allow
even
it,
make no
man.
sense.
Bro, he doesn't have to take pictures of
He
fans.
doesn't have to
doesn't have
take
to do
pictures
this.
if he don't want to.
He doesn't have to respect the fans.
No,
He
I didn't
doesn't
say
have
that.
to.
You see, now you
Well,
putting
that's what I
words
said
in
in the
my
interview.
mouth,
If
bro.
Nah,
you
but
read the
Showtime,
interview, you would have
Showtime,
seen that.
Bro,
Showtime,
cool it,
Showtime. One
Dubs.
thing,
Cool it,
one thing.
Dubs.
Yeah,
Bro,
one thing.
go
I
see the
don't.
interview, and then
Hang on,
you'll be on the same
declare.
page as everyone else.
Hang on, bro. Whether you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, you have a duty to give to the fans because they're the guys that pay the money that give you the
Yeah, like
food
me going
eat.
to the game tonight.
They're
He
there
getting
to
paid
give you
regardless. He take pictures
give you
with
the
you or
money
not.
that
And you
keep
don't
you
know if he
warm,
woke up
give
on the
you
wrong side of
everything.
the bed for him to take
I
pictures.
don't
What if he's
care.
not in the
I
I
don't
mood?
don't care if he woke up on the
care.
wrong side of the
What
bed.
if he's
You
not
have
in the
to.
mood? What if he's not in the
I
mood?
don't care.
Never
If
in
you're
the
not
mood.
And then you take a picture and he looks angry in the picture.
Showtime.
Then you're
I
gonna
do
be like,
not.
oh, he's
Showtime.
miserable here.
Showtime.
Then you portray a different picture. No, you don't have to.
As a high
Catch him when he's in a
personnel,
good mood.
you're as a duty.
He's never in a
I
good
don't
mood. That's the
give a shit
problem.
about if you're
Always
in the
making
mood,
excuses for a minute.
bro.
Always.
You're coming up with. I'll give you an example. Yeah, Showtime. If a girl cheats on you, yeah, but you're forced to stay with her, are you gonna be happy with him? Happy with them?
How are you gonna be forced to stay with her?
Yeah, how you gonna be forced to stay with your girl?
I give
Living
you.
You have to make decisions
let-
by yourself, boy.
If
You got to
your
still pay for the
parents tell
rent
you to
together.
stay
You still
with
got
her,
to live
if
together.
okay, how about this? Your parents force you to stay with her. I give you that narrative.
What, bro? What kind of? We're not in the
It's a
1980s,
fucking
boy.
narrative.
This is
Just
come
ask the
on.
damn
It's not a
question.
Times have
one,
changed,
bro.
Say
boy.
your
You
own
can't move
narrative.
like that.
Bro.
You're better than
like
that,
that,
man. You're
bro.
better than that, man. We need a better one than that, man. Come on now.
I can't think of anything else. Just answer the damn question. My head hurts. Allow it.
Arranged marriage. There you go.
Oh god.
There you
this
go.
is
Yeah,
funny.
whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Yeah, are you
Anyway,
expected to be
You
happy
lost
with
a
her?
little bit.
Are we finished with our Lukaku run for today?
Oh man.
Can we talk
Shall
about
we,
Lille, man? 'Cause
I feel sorry
Yeah,
for people feel sorry for people like me that have got to go to the game tonight, and hopefully, like if he doesn't have a good game tonight,
I swear you're playing.
Oh, it's gonna be
Oh, you're
real
playing
peaky. He's gonna have a good
tonight.
game, man. It's
Watch
gonna
me.
be peak.
Watch me, mate. I'm telling you, I'm not. He needs to have a good game. He owes us one very good game now. It's been too long. I can't remember the last time he had a good game. It's
I
getting
just want him to
ridiculous now.
score. I don't care about like anything else. Just score.
Yeah, just score.
Okay.
If you know what, right? If he banged 2 goals every game but was shit, I wouldn't care because he's doing what he was meant to do.
You
which
see
is
how
score
you guys
goals.
just say just score? He scored two again in the Club World Cup, and you still was
I
not
gave
happy
him
with his
props for that.
performance.
Yeah,
I
but
gave him
those
props for
teams
that.
are on a really low level, though.
And then he
I did
followed
have-
that
I
up
What?
did
with
have-
You
I did
can't
have a
say
go
the
in.
team's on a low level,
Dollars.
bro. You
They
can't say
are.
that.
The
can't-
Saudi and Brazilian league.
So
I
what?
guess
They're
Lukaku
there
would
for
do
a
all right there.
reason. Competition is
Hey, man, I give
competition.
him props for that, man. I don't care. Like he
He
scored in
scored
big
back to
games.
back.
scored.
You
Yeah, he
still
did
not. You see
score.
how the Clay
Yeah, but
just came
Crouch
out
had a
like,
point.
there's always an excuse when he does something good, but when he does something bad, there's nobody can defend him at all. That's how y'all moving. That's what I'm hearing
Wait,
all
hold
the
on.
time.
I didn't say
Simple as that.
He
That's
did 6
facts.
touches.
And
You
I'm not,
defended
no
that.
excuses, declare. You just proved the point. No excuses. He does something
Wait,
good. Low level
Crouch had
team.
but
Man,
Crouch
every team.
made a good point. He said he followed it up with 6 touches.
That's undefensible, man. I'm sorry. That's indefensible. 6 touches, bro.
So you
just
I'm
gotta
not
hold
defending.
on.
See, I went quiet once you brought that up. I can't defend that. I don't
Okay,
defend poor
cool. As long as
performances.
we're on
But
the
when he
same
does
page on that,
something
that
decent,
can't be defended. Like,
yeah, that's
Lukaku-
not defendable. I can't defend
Lukaku
that.
still holds
that's
the
what I'm
record of
saying.
not
But
doing it
But
in the
at the end of the
league.
day, declare he's still the highest scorer on the team.
Showtime.
And you're not proving
Showtime,
that.
but why
So
don't you have the
what?
same energy for Werner or Havertz?
Why am I having energy for Werner?
Nah, because
where's
were
the shirt? That's
you
all I
like
can
this
say.
with Werner last season?
If he comes off the bench and he plays for us, okay, I'm gonna cheer him on because he's playing on the pitch. But if he's sitting on the bench making 275K a week doing nothing, then what do you want me to do? Sing
That's
his song
what
from the
Lukaku
bench?
should be
Lukaku
doing
likes
because he's
more.
not doing nothing on the pitch
What?
anyway.
He's not sitting on the bench for a reason, Jam. Stop it.
No,
Tutu
it
sees
should
him
be fair.
as-
You could have put him on the bench. The
should
same
be.
thing. Would have
Should
it should
be.
be.
impacted better.
Should be. Come on, bro.
You know
He should
what?
not be.
If there's any chance of
We haven't
Lukaku
lost the match
maybe
with him on the pitch yet.
Maybe hold on. If there's any chance for Lukaku maybe improving his game, maybe he has to watch it from the bench for a little bit and then get a sub chance and then maybe
Yeah.
perform. Maybe
Not
do something
happening,
like every
bro.
other player does when they
Not
don't
happening.
perform.
You don't see him on the bench for a reason.
Nah,
Tutu's
he's got
playing him
he's
for
got
a
some kind
reason.
of privilege and it might be in his
No
contract. Who knows?
privilege. No
Because
privilege.
he's
It's because Timo Werner is the third
Why
highest
doesn't he get
player on
dropped
the
like
team.
everyone else?
Why isn't the board telling Tuchel he has to play Timo then?
Isn't Lukaku the highest paid player in the team?
No, I think.
But
I reckon
Timo's the
Lukaku
third
put in his
highest paid
contract
player.
that he
If we're
has to play
speaking
a
on
certain
wages.
amount of games.
I swear Timo earns like 250 and Lukaku earns like 325.
Yeah.
He earns 275
270 free time.
275 weekly. Timo Werner to sit on the bench and warm the
Yeah,
seats.
exactly. And we've
Honestly,
got
that's a
someone
lot
that's
of
on
money.
free.
Lukaku earns
And you're pleased. And you're pleased with
bro, to
that.
have 6
You're
matches.
pleased. You're pleased with giving
Wait a
Timo
sec. You're
Werner the
saying we're
chance.
pleased with that. You're pleased with a 350k striker on the pitch dropping stinkers every week. That's
And
even
with
worse.
him on the pitch, are we losing matches?
Yes,
We're
at
not-
times.
We're not
What did we
losing
lose?
matches. We're not losing
City.
matches, but we're playing
Exactly.
with
Losing
10
my
men
patience.
most games.
City.
Yeah.
That's the
Playing
problem.
with
He's
10
not
men most
droppable
games.
until we lose. I keep saying it. He's not going to be dropped unless we go on a long run of losses, and we
But
haven't
you lost
lost.
against City.
Wait, you said from 2 we lose and then a run of losses. What are you predicting here?
You'll never
even
have
if
a
we
run of
lose-
losses because you two.
We lose a game, and then in the next match we lose another one. He's gonna get dropped
Showtime.
eventually.
Your
Two
team
matches.
is too good to have a string of losses. It will
Yeah,
never
sure.
happen.
Exactly. So then he's not gonna be dropped. That's my point
Exactly.
right there.
But
So
that's-
he can still play shit. Then,
He's
and then
gonna-
we'll
he's
score
gonna
fucking
start
What
one
about
until he's
goal.
injured
what
and
about
he
a
has
string of
COVID.
draws? What about a string of draws?
We had a string of draws. Was he dropped?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
but
because
he
you had
should
no
be.
one else. That's why
Exactly.
you had
So
no one
stop
else.
it.
Yeah, but what do you mean? No, it doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make it right, does it? That he's not being dropped, though, does it? If he's
But
Look,
there's
If
an onus
Tuchel
on
doesn't
Tuchel as
see his
well.
performance as being bad, then he will not be dropped. If
So
Tuchel
then-
sees
He
that,
should be.
so then
Come
do you
on,
think
man.
Can't see
Tuchel
a
needs to get some
7-touch
blame?
performance as being bad.
Right.
Something's wrong with Tuchel, bro.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
take
Two
it
matches,
there.
we can
but
get
you
knocked
see
out
what
of the
Tuchel said in
Champions
the
League,
press conference.
and we can
We
lose the
have
cup
to
final. That's
motivate
2
him.
matches. There you go.
Honestly,
lose
I'm
both, then
going
you
to tell
just
you guys
end
right
this-
now.
end
This
this
is exactly why I think the Lukaku's playing as much as he is. It has nothing to do with his form because he's been terrible. Let's be honest. It has everything to do with the fact that he's a big investment. Okay,
Of course it is. That's it.
The biggest investment the club has ever made. You don't drop him after a couple months of bad form.
No, you can't.
You play him and you play him and you play him and you play him and you play him. It's a big investment. If Tuchel put him on the bench right now, what does that say? What does that tell the board? You know, we just blew 100 million pounds and gave a guy 325K a week and he's sitting on the bench. Come on, dog. That's not going to happen.
So what do you have to say about
what about having on the bench?
Days,
Wait, what about
bro.
on being on the bench for, just a certain game, a little bit to prove his spot again, to win his spot again? Doesn't
He
have
was
to
on
be
the
benched
bench.
for the rest of
He's
the
already
season.
on the bench. And then he whined about being on the bench.
So is that what they're worried about? That he's going to go do another interview or another?
I don't know if that's what they're worried about, but he was on the bench. Let's be honest, okay? He was.
Yeah,
That didn't work either. You know, the problem is we tried everything and it's not working. We tried to play him into form, it's not working. We tried to bench him, it's not working. Like nothing's working. The bottom line is he's going to
If
play.
they're worried that he's going to have another cry
Yeah,
if he
but
gets
one thing-
benched, then they're just going to play him till they sell him at the end of the season.
That's
One
possible.
thing I disagree with when it comes to what Johnny says is that Tuchel was forced to play him. I think Tuchel deserves a little bit of the blame because if he's continuously playing him, then there's an element of favoritism. And like,
No, I don't think
No,
it's
but
that.
it's uncharacteristics of Tuchel because he's dropped and rotated everyone else.
Well, what about
And
this? What
Then
about
you look to the
thinking like
bench and
this,
you see Lukaku on the bench
Doesn't
and you see
matter.
who's playing.
What,
You can't
what
look
about
at-
thinking of
matter.
it like this,
Everyone's
right?
been
Maybe
rotated.
Tuchel's playing him because he knows he's in real bad form and he's trying to make a point to the board that they fucked up. How about that?
that's
Real
like
bad form. He scored
conspiracies,
2.
bro.
Real
No,
bad
it's
form.
conspiracy.
Tuchel's bumped heads with boards before, and that was one of his issues. And everyone said it when he first came in as well. And I can see him doing that because it fits with what he's done in the past.
Exactly.
He's not a bitch boy, is he? He's not gonna do that. He's gonna have.
He
a
will
moment.
do. No, but he's doing
He
it
will
because
do
they're
it.
probably saying to him, "You've got to play him." So they'll go, "All right, we'll play him." And then he keeps dropping stinker after stinker.
You have to put the best
Nah,
11 on the
He
pitch.
doesn't even
And
stop.
he's part of the
He's
best
too
11.
arrogant to do what the board tells him to do. He's too arrogant.
Thank you. Tuchel knows what he's doing. You have to put the best players you have on the pitch, and he right now is the
He's
best
not our
striker.
best
we have
player.
on the
That's the
pitch.
problem. He's not.
He's
our
the best
player.
striker.
Best
So you're gonna play
performing
Timo
player.
ahead of him and
But
get
that doesn't
no
mean he
goals.
should be playing him if
Man,
he's
I'd rather
pulling
play
out stinkers
Saul
left,
or-
right, and center.
I
I'll play
actually
Barkley
think, right,
in front
what
of
might be best for Romelu Lukaku, and I'll be honest with you right now, is maybe putting him on the bench and then seeing how we perform without him. And if he can see that the system's working and because of the movement and everyone's
If it works.
doing what they're
If it
doing and
works.
understanding their roles, maybe it will stick a rocket up his bum. And then when
If
he
it
comes on the
works,
pitch,
though.
you might see a
That's a
different
big
player.
if.
How about
That's
that
a
one?
big if.
Like
And
what we did with
if he
Firmino and
does that and
Jota.
it doesn't
Coach,
work,
that's what all I want to see.
if it doesn't work and it backfires on Tuchel and his job is in his hand, then you guys will know when he gets a sack
No,
letter.
but
Then
it's
then
not-
you
it's not only
fans
one
will be
way.
like, oh,
He'll
the
get him
board
sacked.
the board
Hold
did
on.
this, the board
It's not
did
even
that.
that. When
They'll
Lukaku
get
gets
him
subbed
sacked.
on, he might perform a lot better because now he knows his spot. He
He
can be
did come off the
droppable.
bench. He did come off the bench. And he was
That
terrible.
was a long time ago, man.
Bro, it's this year. It was just the beginning of January. What do you
You
mean?
put him on the bench,
That
and
does feel like a long time ago.
it falls back on Tuchel. Then you guys will complain once he get his sack letter in his hand. Why?
No.
Then the uproar will begin. Why did the
But
board
what
fire Tuchel? Who are we gonna get next? We're gonna bring in
But what
another
I'm saying is
stinky
not unique.
Well, that's
Lampard.
what Johnny
John
was
There's a lot of
Terry's gonna
players that
take
get
over.
dropped.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of players that get dropped for the performances, and then when given the opportunity, they turn it on again. And that's
You
probably what
don't drop
that's
your
what
leading goal scorer on your team.
Leading
I
Yes,
want to
if you
drop
have
the
the- if
six
you have-
touch
You
man.
don't
You
drop
call him
your
leading goal
leading goal
scorer. I'm calling
scorer.
six touch man.
You
I want to drop
don't
the six
drop
touch
your
man.
leading goal scorer. At the end of the
I
day, he
want the
has the
six
most
touch man
goals
on
on
the
the team
bench.
sheet. You don't
I'm
drop your
dropping the
leading
six
goal
touch
scorer.
man. I'm not dropping
Anyway,
a
I'm
leading goal
getting bored of
scorer.
this Lukaku talk. Let's do the
Actually,
score
yeah.
predictions and
This
then
is
we'll
forever.
go in it. Big up. We got. Did you see the game against Juve, the 2-2 draw against Liverpool? We were much better without him. That's what Sam says. Big up to her. Score predictions. Let's do it. Declared
1-0.
1-0. Chelsea. Couch
1-0 Pulisic.
1-0 Pulisic. Showtime.
2-0. Lukaku brace.
Of course. Rams.
Is at home.
Yeah.
3-0 Chelsea.
Wow. Yeah, you're confident. We ain't won 3-0 in about 10 years, but we move.
Champions League,
Yeah.
innit? Champions League.
I'm going to the game, which probably means they're going to put me through pain tonight. A lot
Bro,
of the time
just
I go
stay
to the
away,
game.
man. Stay away.
So if I'm there, it's probably going to be. They'll probably end up scoring as well. So
Hey,
it'll
look,
probably end up being
you
2-1
start the
Chelsea.
Lukaku song. Hey, look, you might get an interview. You never know.
No one's going. Oh, Showtime. I'm not doing
you're
this.
right.
anymore.
Bro,
I'm
that
not doing
Lukaku song is dead, man. Come on.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. He's not going to get any songs until he pulls up his finger out of his bumhole and starts running around and showing that he wants to be. So they walk around with stupid attitude that he does at the moment. 7 touches. Come on, you know that yourself as a Chelsea fan. Anyway, big up everyone. Subscribe to the channel. Over 160 of you still here. Have to shoot. Got work to do. Then I've got to get ready to shoot off to the game. I'm not going to be back for the next 2 days. I'm away. Mrs.'s birthday, 2-day break. So I've got my duties to go there. Yeah. So, but I'm back Friday.
And he will be on my show on Friday as well. Just announcing that now.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a little thing
Friday.
there.
Yeah. I'm back Friday. I'm doing the preview for the Chelsea-Liverpool final. We've got quite a good panelists coming on, a couple of Liverpool fans, a couple of Chelsea fans that you might already recognise that are going to come on, hopefully at 3 p.m. Friday. So if you're free, make sure you tune in for that one. And then Couch Critic. Check out Couch Critic, his YouTube channel as well. Should be over there probably Friday evening at some point, I'm assuming as well, once we sort out the time. Big up everyone, as always. Thank you for the chat. It was a good stream. I know we ended up reverting to Lukaku, but we always end up doing so. So hopefully he has a great performance, scores a hat-trick, and Showtime can be excited and go, he's back, I told you.
Now, wait till he does it on Sunday as well before I start screaming he's back.
I just hope he doubles his touches this time, goes from 6 to maybe 12.
Just beat 7 touches, yeah. Beat your 7 touches. Yeah, big up everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. I'll see you on Friday. Take care of yourselves. I will do a match reaction, not like live. I might do like a little comment on the community to just give you my thoughts and opinions because I'll be at the game as well, etc. So look out for that. But I hope you all have a good couple of days and I'll see you again on Friday. Peace out.